Good topic.
I'm not talking about that on this show. Then the next thing you know, OAJ gonna be
One day he gonna come high stepping out of the closet. He gonna come out the closet high step. One of these days.
y'all give him every opportunity.
Gonna come on playing steam music. Here come the high step. Word them up. He comes. OAJ. You eating watermelon.
Just a chew eating watermelon. Don't worry. Everything's okay. 4 minutes back there, waiting and waiting.
Nobody, no, you weren't. No, you weren't. How you doing, Howard? Good morning.
I had Nari last night, Jay.
You had who?
Nari. Nari's the one that got away and came back. For the
She must have needs some money.
Nari owned 3 restaurants, real restaurants before COVID.
I mean, she owns after COVID.
She managed. She spent her money giving it to her employees so they wouldn't starve.
You gonna give her your money?
OAJ don't have money.
Cousin Chief, sometimes you're annoying, sometimes you're not. But most of the time, you're just stupid.
That's a compliment coming from you. Thank you, OAJ.
She kept her payroll going until she couldn't. 3 restaurants, 45 people.
Yeah, you got to get some of these.
No,
Get
I
in
don't.
Costco.
I don't know what that is. But why the fuck are blueberries in the same bag as cashews and
Berries, cashews,
whatever?
chips. Good.
So something's not right there in that bag. Those yogurt chips are your downfall. And something's not right in that bag.
Like 10, 15 minutes. Yes, for the award show.
Have you heard any poetry from the poet?
Not lately, my friend. Not lately.
That sounded horrible. I said, have you
That
heard
sounds
any
horrible.
poetry from the poet?
Poet.
You know, Snitchy the poet. Oh my.
Why is that any business of yours?
Why is my business getting into your business?
Well, I don't know why.
We're
I
not gonna
guess I
start
should
this
give you
morning.
$2 so that you can get yourself some better business because it's mad affordable.
You're
Don't
stupid.
worry about what poetry I
No,
write.
I'm going to worry about.
Mind
I'm
your
going to worry
business.
about it because you bit the bait. The bait was dangling there, and you bit it.
No, there's no bait with
And
you.
while you were biting the bait, you put your tongue out like a fly or a frog and
Thanks,
bit the
Yoda.
bait.
Java the Hutt.
You want to bite some more bait there, poet?
Good morning, Willie. Willie's in. Good morning.
Oh, Willie's in.
You know what's a trip, OAJ? I remember when you and Snitchy were tighter than frog coochie.
Till I knew how much of a liar she was. That was over.
You wish, Howard.
Till she lied on me. That was over.
How does she lie on you, Howard? I've never heard Snitchy lie on you.
Well, if you can bring Ali in, if he shows up today, you can ask him because she did the same thing to him.
What's up, Bernie?
Hey man, good morning, man. Hoping to have a better day than these last few. How y'all doing?
King Fish. What happened yesterday, Bernie?
My signal yesterday. I went in they got an Everport. They call it the Black People's Port. I don't know why they call it that, but you go in there and man, you buy them ships. You just don't. You can't use your phone or nothing. You can't even receive a call, and it's ran. It's just. I'm an on-time person, and when this stuff is not done right, it just really irritates me.
Good morning, y'all.
Terrible.
Good morning, Sir Fisher. Good morning, Shambles. Gary Finney said, Shambles said, OAJ looks more like Jabba the Hutt to me.
Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred the Hutt. Alfred the Hutt. Alfred the Hutt. Alfred the Hutt. So it'll be Alfred Hitchcock and Jabba the Hutt. Or Jabba the Hitchcock. Jabba the Hitchcock.
Jabba the Hitchcock.
Alfred the Hutt. Or Alfred the Hutt, one of the two. Whichever he chooses. I think Howard enjoys getting under you all skin. I think that's what I think Howard, before he goes to bed, he says, let me see if I can get under these guys' skin. And he eats, he gets his character in place for who he's gonna be. If he's gonna be the irritant,
Now, how irritating could I be? I'm an old Jew eating watermelon. Really?
You'll be surprised, Howard.
Eating watermelon.
I hope that's not racist in any way.
No.
Hey, was Snitchy supposed to send us out our cues for the award presentation yesterday?
What?
Was Snitchy supposed to send out our cues?
If
for
she was
the,
supposed to
award?
send you something, no, because if she was supposed to send them, you'd have them.
Okay. She mentioned
Oh,
it
that's
yesterday.
not true, Jay. She doesn't.
Yeah.
She's not efficient.
So King's official. I need your hotel information. You sent that to me already, but yes,
Yeah.
Lapis will be sending the script as soon as it's ready. You'll have it. Promise.
Okay, the script. Yeah.
It ain't like you motherfuckers are doing a whole bunch of reading. It's a little card. It's simple. It ain't like y'all ain't doing no goddamn. This ain't no movie script. Good morning, Nakia George.
Well, we don't.
But I love the seriousness to it. I love the dedication to it all. I think that's beautiful.
We don't want to mess up, Jay.
Yeah, that's a good thing, Lapis.
You're not. It's gonna be written on some goddamn paper. It ain't a good thing. You worse than them. This is another one that that overdo shit, make shit complicated, make simple shit complicated. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all get
Well, good morning to you, Lathers.
A lot of the stuff that we do is simple. What happens is people want to be really important, so they make it more difficult than what it is. Good morning, good morning. I'd like to say good morning with a song for you. Good morning, good morning. I'd like to say good morning with a song or two. It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood, a wonderful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Would you be mine? Kings in the Morning listeners, would you be my neighbor? Good morning, Bernard. Would you be my neighbor? Good morning, Prince Julian.
Good morning. Absolutely. Anytime I'd move in.
Good morning, Chief. Would you be my neighbor?
Certainly, Jay.
Good morning, Howard. Would you be my neighbor?
So far, yes.
Good morning, Tony Briggs. Good morning, Sir Fisher-Lot. Would you be my neighbor?
Most definitely, Jay. As long as you keep OAJ back in the outhouse, the out quarters.
Why would I? OAJ is my neighbor. How could he be in the outhouse?
He needs to be
Somebody-
out in the guest house, away from the residence.
He didn't ask you if you want to move into his bedroom. What the fuck?
Tony Briggs said he'll be my neighbor. So yeah, this thing is going to be somebody named Opez. I don't know who Opez is. Oh,
Not me, Jay.
that is Sonny Bland. Good morning, Danielle Torno. See, I don't mind helping people, but don't try to slick Willie me. Don't be slick Willie me.
That's what they do.
I'm not the slick
They
Willie.
all have the secret handout. Once you
They all
help
have the
them, they never stop.
Okay. American Home Shield. They took that, then that took that. Okay, got it. So let me do this. Transfer this to here. Oh, I see what happened. I'm gonna transfer this and do that. My daughter's transfer came out. So, yeah. So my daughter gets money. So my daughter never has less than $1,000 in her account. Good morning, Toy. So she has $1,000 a day, no matter what, whether she spends it or not. So that's my commitment to her. And she I can tell when she went to Japan. Obviously, she had more money then, but she didn't spend that much. I was really surprised. Yeah, she didn't. She's not a big spender like that. So when I died,
Have you been to Japan, Jay?
of course, several times.
What kind of question is that, Fisher-Lot?
I'm planning to go next year, first time.
What part of Japan are you going to?
I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna try to see as much as I can within about a 3-week period.
He's got a camping ground reservation at Nagasaki.
Well, that's a long time. 3 weeks. You see quite a bit in 3 weeks.
You're gonna be gone for 3 weeks?
I'm hoping. Yeah, that's what I'm planning for.
You planning to be in Japan for 3 weeks?
Yes, sir.
What? So
are you gonna find something to do?
Are you not staying in one city?
No. We're gonna move around.
Okay, so where are you? Have you already planned it, or are you just talking about it?
I'm just in the process of planning it right now.
Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a picture, and I want y'all to be honest. This girl that I'm gonna show you, she's a lesbian, but on tonight, she want to be a woman. Would you beat up on the thing?
Which one?
She's the same lady.
She's a bit chunky for me. I think those thighs are rubbing together too often.
No.
I'd have to pass.
Howard, let me just say this: your muscles don't even stand up. Anything you can get, you got to take.
Yeah, I don't want to be part of her science project. No,
Yeah.
Good.
What about no? What about you, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Sir Fish-a-Lot? On this day, on this particular day, she want to be a woman, but otherwise she'll do. I mean, she's lesbian.
Didn't she start out being a woman from the beginning?
Yeah, but she been liking girls for a long time. On this day,
that's all right.
She gonna let you. Well, you
that
can't.
day she wants you to take her down.
There's nothing wrong with women liking women. It's just disgusting when two men get together and.
Well, that's what people feel about you and them lady boys. When y'all get together, it's pretty disgusting.
I'm gonna plead the fifth, y'all. And I'll be back.
You
take the fifth.
You're gonna speak. The only thing that matters is the vagina, is what Tony Briggs said. I'm gonna tell you right now. Nope, I ain't doing it. I can just see y'all doing it. Her saying, "Yeah, get into it, boy. What you doing with it? Huh? You gonna beat it up? You know, you ain't thrusting. Thrust hard. I'm a hard thruster. Let me get on top." That's like a woman being with a dude who's gay, but on this particular day, he want to get that thing. Oh, girl, how you like this? I don't know.
I'd like to hear you do a Jewish lesbian. Why are they all black?
Because I'm black? Why don't you show me a Jewish lesbian?
I couldn't show you.
Does every day.
Most of them are.
Well, the Urban Music Award is really coming together. It's gonna be a really wonderful evening. And it's going to be it's going to be a spectacular evening. It really is. Everybody's
Are you going to let your people? You going to let these presenters do ad hoc presentations?
What you mean ad hoc presentations?
Not scripted.
No, they're going to be everything is going to be scripted. Everything is going to be scripted.
I could speak off the cuff.
Tony Briggs said you should know Howard has had plenty of experience with the Dookie boys. With Boy Dookie. He called it Boy Dookie.
I went through his Facebook the other day. He's kind of an enigma. Well, that's how I found out about the poet.
What poet?
Snitchy poet. Don't you know about the Snitchy
Hustling
poet?
Lathers. He's on everybody's Facebook page, minding everyone's business but his own.
What a stupid woman you are. That's what Facebook pages are designed for people to go from one to the other and be on their Facebook pages. But you turn it into something else because you're stupid. And
paranoid. Stay off my stupid page.
And you're paranoid. Well, stupid woman, stupid page. That follows.
And look at you.
Yes, let's look at me. I looked at you. You had plenty of photos on there. It's funny that some of those 35-year-old photos are quite embarrassing.
I'm going to. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Barbara Reed. Barbara Coates. I'm sorry. I'm gonna read you guys a joke so we can start off with a little humor.
I'm here. We started
An
off with
elderly
some humor.
gentleman had just picked up his shiny new Corvette convertible. Feeling like a teenager again, he decided to test what the car could do. As soon as he hit the highway, he pressed the gas, 80 miles an hour, then 90 miles an hour. The wind rushing through the few slivers of hair he has on his head, a lot like Howard's. He was loving it. But in his rearview mirror, he saw red and blue lights. A state trooper was hot on his trail. Instead of slowing down, he panicked and he hit the gas even harder, 100, then 110, then 120 miles an hour. Suddenly, reality set in. What am I doing? I'm a grandfather, not a getaway driver. He eased off the pedal and pulled over. The state trooper approached, shaking his head, and said, "Sir, my shift ends in half an hour, and it's Friday. If you can give me one reason, just one, that I've never heard before for why you were speeding, I'll let you off with a warning." The old man chuckled and said, "Well, officer, years ago, my wife ran away with a state trooper. I thought you were bringing her back." The trooper paused and then burst out laughing. "Have a great day, sir. Drive safe."
You are quite a suck up there, Cousin Chief.
You didn't think that was funny, Howard?
That was a good
I thought
joke.
it was funny.
The most funny is looking at you,
should
Howard.
Spring those things. Why is he talking?
Huh?
What's wrong with him? That's for you, Cousin Chief. Very yellow, but it has to be.
What do you guys think about us having more guests on our show?
If they can hold their own. And not whine.
I enjoy it. Yeah.
Not whine like the one behind the scenes.
You all right, Bernard?
Oh yeah. I enjoy the guests.
I mean, you was breathing like you was about to have a heart attack just then.
Oh yeah, I had to go pretty far there. I'm walking fast. I need to walk more.
Good morning, Daphne. Today, I did my first mile in 12 minutes and 59 seconds. I don't know what I did the second mile in. My average pace was 14 minutes and what was it, 14 minutes or something. But the first mile I did 13. What was my average pace? My average pace was 13 minutes and 51 seconds.
It's a lot better than mine.
Good, Jay.
Yeah. What's the fastest you've walked a mile? Well, you can't even walk a mile. You can't even walk.
No.
Now, Howard, do you stretch at all?
I do.
I'm not talking about your jaws. I'm talking about
In
your
the
body.
pool. In the pool.
Good bow.
So, but do you stretch? I mean, like, do you? So, can you walk at all? Can you walk?
Yeah, I can walk.
Do you need it?
Not great, but I can walk. It's terrible.
Man, I can only. So, isn't there something inside of you that says, you know what? I need to. Good morning, Cola. How you doing? Isn't there something that's inside of you that says, I need to get healthy fast? I need to start taking my health more seriously. I mean, because I'm
What makes
concerned
you think I
now.
don't?
I'm asking you because I'm right now. I'm 63, so I'm looking at myself saying, what am I doing now that's going to make me as mobile at 73 as I am at 63? What can I do? That's why I stretch.
But then we should do yoga.
Yeah, people, I don't like yoga. So you got to do stuff that stimulates you. Yoga doesn't stimulate me. It doesn't. I'm not excited. I like working out. I like walking.
Jay, you're not a crotch watcher.
Huh?
You're not a crotch watcher at heart.
No, I'm not.
I used to do aerobics for hours.
Because you're a pervert.
Be the only man in there. What are you shaking your head for? Cuz.
So you sit there watching crotches for hours. We talk about working out.
Well, I was working out at the time.
That's why your ass can't come back to the United States.
I was killing two birds with one stone, so I don't see what the problem is.
Crotch watcher, watching crotch in your direction. Howard, watch the crotch. So I gotta leave here. I gotta come off at 8:30, you guys, to go do an interview for channel one of the TV stations. So, and then I'll come back. So I gotta be. The interview is at 8:45, but I gotta be there at 8:35, 10 minutes in advance.
You don't.
Good morning,
come to you?
Huh?
You don't get them to come to you?
No. It's a Zoom. It's over Zoom.
Oh.
But no, Howard, when you're asking people to promote something you're doing, you make time for them.
Oh, I'm well aware of that. It's just they're lazy.
Now, Howard, you and I are the same age, and you're having a hard time walking. Do you think it's going to get easier for you as you get older?
It's not getting better, Jay.
What are you doing about it, Howard?
They just opened a physical therapy place right down the street.
I'm talking about you. What are you doing about it? What are you doing to try to get it better?
I might have to try physical therapy.
What about you on your own? You don't want to
take that towel off your neck and get in the swimming pool, bro. It'll help.
I was in the swimming pool about an hour and a half ago. You're not paying attention, are you?
I'm not paying anything.
But you're not paying attention. Seems to me you should pay more attention.
Why should I pay attention to you in the swimming pool, bro? I'm just giving you some
Vernical.
tips that'll help you out.
He wants you to look at his body.
Well, then you wouldn't ask me.
Pass.
Wait a minute, who wants to look at whose body?
You want him looking at your body in the swimming pool.
Not really. I don't want to look at him either, but he is what he is.
Do you ever pee in the swimming pool when you're in there?
Constantly.
Nasty ass.
You know he do, Jay.
He admitted to it.
It's a big pool, Jay. 1.5 million gallons. How much could a little bit of pee do to 1.5 million gallons?
If everybody had
that's why they put chlorine in the pool. For people like me.
He put that shit that
pissy people.
Like you.
I'm talking about pissy people.
That's why I won't get in the pool.
I don't like how.
Well, if that was the case, Bernard, you should never swim.
No.
Poor Bernard.
Yeah.
Bernard, you have some serious problems.
I have serious problems. I'm just real serious about my space. I don't I don't do germs and all that weird touching.
Do
And
you know how many? Look, during the day, I'm just saying. Do you know how many farts you walk into
not many.
No.
'Cause I ain't gonna be around all the people.
without knowing?
Yeah, well,
You get covered from head to toe in fart, Bernard.
I don't contact.
Sometimes it's concentrated, sometimes it's not, but you're walking right into it.
Well, I don't know about that.
That cashier that you just paid, she farted up a storm. You don't even know it.
Good morning, Delburn. How do you know she farted? OAJ.
Yeah, you know.
They all do. Look, there's a certain glee that people take leaving an elevator and leaving it behind.
How would you
Smile on my face?
How would you? Well, I got to go all the way to the police. Damn.
It's just facts of life, Jay.
Huh?
Given the opportunity, most people fart in public.
Mm.
When you look at Big Chief, he does it. He doesn't even know it.
You think Big Chief farts in public?
Oh, no doubt. Look at
It's
him.
not as uncouth as you are.
Come on.
Let me
look
ask you a
at him.
question. I'm going to ask you guys. I'm asking.
fart in the car and lock the windows and turn the heat on. You that kind of sick individual. You do that, don't you? Look at him smiling. I know you do.
I
It's written
pee
all
in
over
the
your
pool.
face.
I pee in the pool. I'm one step closer than all of you. But all you guys that say you never pee in the pool, you're full of shit.
When I was a kid, I peed in the pool all the time. I didn't know no better.
Yeah, you don't know no better. How are you? When you get older, you don't.
But
do
as
that.
a grown ass man, Howard, to piss in the pool as
Please
a grown
stop
ass
with the
man.
ass, Jay. No ass. No grown
Okay.
and no man. We got no ass in between there.
As a grown man, Howard, as a grown man, pissing in the pool is disgusting and despicable because you know better.
That's why they've got chlorine.
It's his middle name.
They got chlorine for the kids. Good morning, Lee. Not for the old pissers like you.
Listen, if I was going to get out of the pool every time, that'd be terrible. I'm just doing it for saving time.
That's why Jay never let you swim in his pool if you ever come back to America.
No, he can't come. He can't spend him out. Can't swim in my pool. If I know you're a pisser, you can't swim in my pool. If you're a professed pisser, pool pisser.
Do you have signage?
Yeah, no pool pissing.
Oh, well, I don't let people come to my house.
Oh, I have no doubt of that. I have seen people in your house.
Mm-hmm. You ever seen anybody in my pool?
Yeah, I have.
You've never seen anybody in my pool. Nobody's ever been in my pool. You've never seen anyone in my pool.
I've seen someone in your pool.
No, you haven't.
You.
I haven't even been in the pool.
Not today.
I haven't been in my pool.
He sits by the pool. Stand over.
I have not.
Never
Ever since I bought the pool, ever since I bought this house, I've never been in this pool. I've only been in my pool in LA.
Oh, I don't know which house you're in. So I don't understand. Why would you buy a pool in the first place?
Preference.
I like
If
the
you
piece
don't
of
let people-
I like the
He
piece
didn't
of water.
He didn't buy a pool. He bought the house.
Right. that
Pool
didn't
came
have
with
it.
it.
Thank you.
Well, sometimes the pool comes after.
Yeah.
OAJ. Sometimes the thinking come after. You prove it all the time. Good morning, Fred. Good to see Fred. Good to see Fred here. Not pay attention. Well, great day to Snitchy Smurf. And he says King Chief does not pay attention. Let me just say to you guys, it's 8:25. In 10 minutes. How you feeling, Fred?
Great. Thanks for asking. Hey, everybody. Good morning. Sorry.
Danielle said that
Hey,
he calls
Fred.
other people. Daniel, he calls other people stupid.
That I don't
Howard,
know about.
whenever they get an open shot at you, they really take it.
Hard to miss.
Everybody.
All right. Then. Okay.
Bay City.
Good morning, Lino. All the way in Bay City, Michigan.
What she is, if she's gonna come after me, she should put her ugly mug up on the screen and say it instead of sniping from the back.
Dale.
You never seen Danielle before, have you?
I don't know.
Because if you saw Danielle,
I was talking about Snitchy.
Oh, well, Danielle's the one who called you stupid. Who said you call other people stupid?
Well, I always call her stupid. She's very stupid.
So this is Danielle Torno. That's who called you stupid.
Well, it's up to her. I don't even know her. What do I care?
No.
I mean, do I appear to you to be somebody that's easily upsettable?
Hello. Chlorine does not kill urine. Put that back up. This is for you, Howard.
Yeah, I read it. Not a living organism. No?
Chlorine does not kill urine. It's a disinfectant that kills bacteria, and urine is not a living organism.
Nor is it usually full of bacteria.
Fuck Howard.
I don't get upset.
Proof this bitch ass Howard or no goddamn. He got to prove shit to that motherfucker. That bitch don't know shit, Jay. God damn, I get tired of this shit.
Let me tell you what is a living organism.
Your
That
ass.
is a living
Your
organism.
shitty ass.
Good morning,
Getting
Cal
well,
Williams.
Howard. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, bitch. I'm getting
a little
well.
bit of exorcism probably gets Fred all of Twitter.
I'm coming for you, punk.
That's Daniel. You see that?
You can't even
see
lift
that?
up your wee-wee to take a pee. I know you got a pipe in your pee-pee.
You looking for something to laugh at? That's not funny, Howard. It's old. It's mildewed like your ass.
Fred, anything from you is a compliment.
I hear you're looking for me.
Happy Thursday to you, Cal Williams.
I heard you were looking for me.
Tanya Jennings, huh?
What do you want, Howard? You want to check out the supplies? You were very concerned.
Fred, I'm going to need you to take over the show for a few minutes while I go do this interview. Okay?
Okay. Gotcha.
So I'm going to need you to entertain the show. Entertain the people.
He can't even pee.
You know what? I'm gonna let him handle you, Howard, because I think Fred is gonna handle you quite well.
No, I'm not going. No, Jay. No, you're not going to leave me in charge of this fucking circus. You get his ass off and give me a mute button, and we could work some things out. But I'm not going to go back with that tactic.
Yeah,
no, I'm not babysitting.
Button.
I'm not babysitting. I'm moving, and fuck the neighborhood. I'm getting the fuck out of here if I got to babysit.
Watermelon, Fred.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna turn into a tantrum soon as Jay leaves.
Goddamn watermelon. You gonna find something out about
it. I'm gonna put Chief in charge. Chief, you in charge.
Yeah. Right. Him and that watermelon shit. That's some Beckman shit too. That motherfucker got a fucking some shit going on. Then he want to castrate and worry about my dick. You know, it sounds like some slave shit going on. Let's call it for what it is. But you want to fit in here.
I want to fit in.
You fucking show up every day to figure us out.
Why do you include yourself in that?
Hey, gentlemen, how y'all doing this morning? Hey, Chief.
How you doing? How you doing, Fred?
Yeah,
So, Fred,
man,
you got to go to the doctor on the 17th?
I'm out today.
No, I mean on the 17th.
17th and the 16th. We're still doing some numbers and some blood work, but everything is showing up good. But when I take on this responsibility years ago, they said you can't miss any appointment. So this wasn't in the plan. Yeah. Yeah. I already got my ticket, my room, and everything, man. You know, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how to, you know, wiggle and walk.
I got 4 tickets. I don't even need, but boy, I got to make my wife. She don't like doing stuff during the week, but she don't like me going nowhere by myself either. So she'll end up going, I end up having to. I think I got some pretty good tickets. It's right behind all the seats that they wouldn't sell.
Yeah. Well, you ain't got to worry about that anyway. I'm sure you being a host. I beg your pardon?
Yeah. And Karada said they love you and they miss you, Fred.
Hey.
I just got a message from Jay King. He says, Fred, you got to step it up.
Yeah. So anyway, the weather's great here.
Fred, you got to step your foot up his ass. I agree with that.
Anyway, today is a blessed day, man. You know, I met a young lady earlier. I was coming out of the store and she was filling up some bottles with water. And we had
nobody was peeing in those bottles when she wasn't looking.
We had a really good conversation about what's going on today, the Trump thing, but it was hit and miss. And you'd be surprised at the folks that got it. And they go all the way back into the biblical days with it. You know, it's a shame that it's still going on today, but as long as we keep people conscious and have the conversation, I think there is hope. There is hope for our youth, our communities, and for our countries. White, black, green, purple. That's the way I feel about it. Have a great day. OJ. He's out of here, guys. I still got to do some freshen up. I'll be right back.
I think old Trump just putting on a really, really big show.
No, it's getting all the roaches. It's getting all the roaches out. Everybody's speaking on what they believe, and nobody wants to be held accountable from what their parents, their ancestors. The 60s ain't that far away. I was born in 1962. Come on, y'all. This shit got to end.
Bernie, Tanya said you want to sell some of your tickets. Hey, Jennings. Tanya said you want to sell some of your tickets.
Do I want to sell them?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
if
they want, who want to buy them? You want to buy them?
Tanya wants to buy them.
King Bernard, technically you have 3 tickets available because your ticket is covered and you already got our sister's ticket. So, what am I talking about? You have 3 tickets available.
Okay.
I have your ticket covered.
Yeah, my ticket covered. And then I have a ticket for my girl, and then
So that means you bought 4 of them.
2.
Yeah,
you bought 4. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, you bought 4, so you only need tickets. 1 for sister. Yeah. Right. You got 3 available.
Yeah. So, Chief, what you wanted to buy?
No, Tanya wants to buy them from you. Tanya Jennings.
Oh yeah. I got them. They half price. I ain't even gonna charge them full price. I already bought them.
How can she reach you? She wants to know how she can reach you.
Huh? Yeah.
She wants to know how she can reach you. Tanya wants to know how to reach you to get the tickets at half price.
Sister, I can. Oh Lord,
just put a number.
Put your number out here. Oh Lord.
Tanya, You know,
Sister.
the Howard's gonna reach out to you. I wouldn't do that to
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I'm gonna take that down, sister. I see it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll take care of it. I'll call you on the phone. I got Chief number. I got to go get Chief stuff. I got to get in at one of them. Man, I've been so busy.
Appreciate it.
They've been whoo, Lord. First you're not busy, then you're busy. It's crazy.
Sis, I'm taking your number down from there, okay? Just so you know, I got it though, and I'll send it to our brother Bernard.
Oh, you had a number up there?
Yeah, she put it out here on the.
In the chat.
I took it off of there.
I got it.
Ah.
I know you do. You got photographic memory.
Yeah.
Stalkers do.
But Howard, you ain't gonna do nothing with the number. It ain't a prostitute.
He'll call.
I got your number too, Bernard.
You're welcome,
I ain't
sister.
worried. Man, look, shit. If you ain't, I ain't did no wrong. If you ain't the IRS, I ain't worried about it.
And I ain't worried about them either. Shit.
Yeah, what you say?
I never got
No, Bernie.
Good that you agreed to take over the show there, Fred.
I never gotten a what you call that, a return or any of that shit. You know, I was in construction. I go blind 9, 12. I want all my motherfucking money, and it worked out.
Chief know the
Knock on wood.
Knock on your head.
But in the long run, it did fuck me. You know, when you're out trying to finance things, which I always bought cash, I never fucked with them as far as financing, and I really don't even know how to purchase a home. I'm just here. Nothing. You don't own shit. All you do is lay up and worry about how to make the notes on it. At 62, I ain't tripping on that kind of shit. You know, God has blessed me to be here today and watch the world evolve and learn some things, and that's what I come here to do, learn something from each and every one of you.
You know, I bought stuff for cash for many years, and then I found out, you know, they told me I didn't exist. They say bad credit is worse than no credit. They told me where you been.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, the thing of it is, man, you know, my word is my bond. I do a lot of bargaining and shit like that. If I say I'm gonna give it to you, I'm gonna give it to you. But when you go to talking about putting 16 and 17 and 18 and 21% on it, I'm working against myself. We've had the personal conversation, me and you, Bernard. You know, I'm just now getting into the banking to whereas they take it out of my checking account. I never fucked with that kind of shit because I always felt like the government wants to know too much about your income, where you get your money from. I've had situations to whereas I wanted something, the fuck that I applied for. Some $12 worth of food stamps, and they want to know, well, how are you living? You living above your means. So for that $12 worth of food stamps, I had to go and find somebody to show where my money come from. You know, a friend. Hell, the fuck? What kind of shit is this? No. But you know, I live in the real world. I don't live in that fantasy world where you guys are investing, you're doing this and doing that. You know, I'm late to the boogie on it. And if you think at 62, I'm going out and investing my Christmas money and my Zoom and donut money and shit, you got me fucked up. I'm fine. Generational wealth. I got some letters here. Well, it's amazing how people, I'm in all the way another state, and I have some low-life individuals that are trying to take custody of my brother, which I have 24 nieces, 24 nephews, 6 sisters. No, I only have 2 now. There's 3 of us now. And these are homemongers, money bag motherfuckers on the street. My brother fucked around and signed some papers to help somebody out that had some homes, and now he's gotten bad and she wants to divorce him or whatever the fuck. And then put me down as, what do you call it? I abandoned my brother. Y'all know on this show, I go see my brother every 2 or 3 months. Spend a lot of money, and sending food. I love my brother. My brother can have a room here. He can have a house next motherfucking door. But one of these Hasidini motherfuckers that I don't want to live in Texas. Oh, Texas is a racist state. Oh, come on, dude. So, that's my piece of the show. That's where my head is at. How the fuck somebody gonna send some certified letter to me, put me in some shit now to get their ass for slander and da 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 da. Ought to be a money bag
and
motherfucker
sending
too,
you a letter.
Would you shut the fuck up? It's not a letter, it's a court document, bitch. Shut up.
It's something sensitive.
I'll talk to y'all in the
Not a
third
court
hour
document.
after this hunky get through trying to fucking tell y'all what I'm trying to say. God damn it.
Nobody knows what you're trying to
I
say.
understand your.
You can
there
better
we go. I
believe
understand
they
your frustration,
listening.
Fred.
They catching on. You the
Fred.
only strange fuck here.
Fred.
Chief,
Fred.
I know you got a news story or something after this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Just let the Fred know that when I was going through the stuff when my mom died, my stepfather, it's people that wouldn't even come visit him, wanted to take over because my dad was a breadwinner between my mom just to get his money. And I'm like, hell no, go back in the cave you came out of. They even told lies somebody had my dad in a homeless hospital. Where the fuck they got homeless hospitals at? Come on, man, make this shit make sense. I'm like, get the fuck up out of here. Oh, the shit that people do chasing a bag, the lies and the shit, it's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
And I'm being honest. My mom and my dad told me, for me sacrificing and taking care of them, they told me to take my car to the dealer and give me a brand new car. They said, go get you a brand new car. And I told them no. Oh my God. Damn alarm was on. I said, no, because you guys don't know how long y'all gonna be here. Y'all need your money. And I don't want to touch your savings. Hold on, let me turn this alarm off. My dumb son will turn the alarm off. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just bringing up things that we all go through in life, just kind of, just getting the conversation going. But I don't want to belinger anyone. Where you at today, Bernard?
I'm actually in Sacramento off Madison.
Oh, man, how about a blessing, huh?
Yeah, I'm up. I'm at the Goodwill. I don't know where they're sending this stuff to, but they send some stuff overseas. I guess a lot of people think the Goodwill is a for-profit organization. Goodwill is not non-profit. A lot of people think they are, but they're not.
Right.
They take the stuff that you give to them and they sell it.
Right.
They're not non-profit.
Okay.
And, this stuff here is they taking all this stuff or whatever it is going overseas because this is an ocean container, and they're probably selling it to them Chinamans. They probably take it over there and make clothes with it.
Chinamans?
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
they're overrun with garments that they can't really sell now for the kind of money they want to get for it. So I think they found a way to recycle them back to China because most of that stuff is coming through fast fashion, through your Temus and your Sheins and places, but they're not quality garments, so they can't really. Goodwill's not what it used to be. I wonder if that's what they're doing.
Woman out.
Yeah, that's like I don't understand like the cleaners. Like if you buy something that only costs $35, why would you send it to the cleaners? That's going to cost you $25. So I don't know what people do. Do they just throw it away or do they?
No, man. I get shit. The cleaners told me I would be better off rebuying things instead of altering them.
Of cleaning them. Yeah.
No, rather than altering them. And then I looked at the material. It's good material. It looks good, but it ain't worth half the fucking money that it costs. Not half.
I don't
And
have no choice.
you notice your Amazon packages now don't even come enclosed. It comes in pack. I mean, in a piece of plastic. I mean, you can order some shit from Amazon and it comes straight to your door. And hell, I mean, they might as well just took it off the hanger and threw it out there. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry about that, y'all. My son went out the back door and self alarm. I had to go get my little keypad, turn it off. Y'all need a loud ass buzzing.
No worries.
Yeah, that car situation, man. I went through it, man. Pops had like all kind of classic cars out there on the driveway. I'm the youngest. I wasn't even staying at home. By the time I got back, well, he just, when I went to the convalescent home on August 23rd, he said, go out there and get you one of them cars. And I've never been one of those ambulance chasers. I don't want my dad's old hats, his old suits, all that old shit. I don't want that. I love you for you and what you've done for me and how we get along. Man, shit, about 2 months later, 3 months later, one of my nephews went up there and took one of, I think it was a deuce and a quarter Buick. It was hot. Man, he bent that car down and killed himself. This is an iron car, 427. I had no words for him. To this day, we're friends and all, but you know, you almost lost your life fucking around, being disrespectful, fucking with your grandparents' shit, homie. But you don't hold grudges like that with family members.
No. I think the best thing to do is keep stuff like, everybody got issues. Just like my mother, she's 92, 93. And my sister, my oldest sister and my little sister, they take care of her. Basically, they split. They're over there. One's retired and the other one lives around the corner. So my brothers always try to input. I go, how can you guys, we don't have anything to say. I'm busy. You guys are busy. My little brother, he lives with her out of convenience. He doesn't do anything. So we have nothing to say. And so once I told my brothers that, it just killed everything. It was like, honesty is the best policy.
Yeah.
You guys ain't doing shit. And I'm not doing nothing. I can't have time. So we're blessed to have so we don't have any input. So, they think that they should have input, but you can't have any input if you don't have any output. You're not doing anything. So,
Right.
Yeah. So, and I mean, that just killed it now. So now they probably mumble or fuss with each other or whatever, but they don't bring it to us anymore. It's my sister and them are in charge. Whatever they think is best, they're there. They should do what they do.
Everybody, individuals, their own, they got to carry their own burdens, man.
Yeah, I don't view
their own burdens.
Everybody got issues.
Man, let me tell you something. If you've been told that you're going to die 3 or 4 times and you live through it, you look at life a little bit different, man.
A little different, huh, Fred?
Oh, most definitely, man. Oh, most definitely. Man, I used to be an alcoholic. I'm talking about had to have it in my house, had to have it all the way around me. I haven't had a drink, man, in about, well, yeah, I didn't have I think it's some fucking beer with 7%. You just get the bubble, the fizz, or I've had some wine. But I don't search for alcohol anymore. And when depressing times come, like holidays and birthdays of loved ones, I used to be fucking drunk. Man, I didn't know how sick I was because I was drunk. I didn't know I was unhealthy until a few months ago. A few months ago, I didn't know I was so unhealthy because I wasn't paying attention to my health. And I'm so grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Yeah, I know I didn't been through it, so I'm blessed. I take life I'm blessed. See,
Man,
some
I
of the
listen
people.
to your story. I listen that you have a son that's in a convalescent home, a care
Yeah,
home, with
yeah,
sugar diabetes, a thing that I
yeah.
struggle on a
Well,
day.
Monday he got real sick. That's why I wasn't on the show. He have what they call ketones, and it gets real bad. And we were there from like 3 in the morning till like 5 in the afternoon. They rushed him to the hospital, and my wife, to me, it's like a thing that we have to go through. But for every time it happens, it's like new for my wife. I go, look, man, this is what we live. We know. It's going to be a day where we have to go through this, but it's every time it's like new for her. She gets, so it's hard for a mother.
Right.
Hard,
Just support her and love on her, man. You know.
Yeah.
You
Nothing like a
guys,
mother's love.
good
Nothing
morning,
like
Gab. Where's Howard? Did you guys run him away?
no, he laying his fat
They
ass in
don't
the
want me to film in here.
He out in the cut till you come back, Jay. Yep.
Yeah, he in the cut. He'll be back.
He's right here, Lathers.
Yeah, I'm
talking
the-
about
Why do you? Good morning, Gab. Why do you guys ostracize OAJ when I'm gone?
We don't want him here.
We treat him the same way when you
I
here.
didn't-
We don't do nothing different when you're not here.
I didn't say anything to him.
Nobody said anything to him. Your pet. Your cheetah pet with
Damn,
no
Pet
hair.
Rock.
Yeah,
Talking
we
Pet
actually
Rock.
didn't say anything to him. He just left.
Well, because you guys are mean to him.
Jay, you know that he
Oh,
likes
no.
to blow smoke up your ass, man. You just
He
enthuse
didn't
him.
blow anything. He didn't blow anything anywhere. I was just doing an interview. I just did an interview and came back.
Well, why you
I
come
came
back and beat us up?
Jay,
What?
I
Why?
promise you, as soon as you come on camera, he'll pop up. As soon as your camera come on in,
You're the
he'll pop
only
right
one
back
that
up.
has camaraderie with the guy and speaks what he wants to hear. I mean, leave him alone. Shit. Now let us
So-
see you.
So I got an email from somebody saying, why did you kick John Beckman off Kings in the Morning? And I said I didn't. I didn't kick John Beckman off Kings in the Morning. John Beckman, and I talked about some of the racist things that Donald Trump was doing, and I thought that John Beckman being around us, knowing what was taking place, knowing the history because he's been around, when you know better, you got to do better. You got to say something. So I want to tell you a story about Viola Liuzzo. Viola Liuzzo is a mother, a wife, and I'm going to read you her story. She's a mother of 5. And to me, people that understand the plight of what's happening, this is when they stand up. This is the woman that stood up. And if you're not willing to stand up when you know, and you have the voice to, you have the power to, then you probably shouldn't be around me. Viola Liuzzo, a Detroit civil rights activist, was murdered by the Ku Klux Klan after the historic Selma March. The 39-year-old housewife and mother of 5, who was born in 1925 on this day, had traveled to Alabama in response to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s call for years, telling her husband that the civil rights struggle was everybody's fight. On March 25th, 1965, the final day of the Selma to Montgomery March, Liuzzo was helping shuttle marchers from Montgomery back to Selma in her car, along with a fellow activist, 19-year-old Leroy Moulton. When she stopped at a red light, a car filled with local Ku Klux Klan members pulled alongside them. When they saw Liuzzo, a white woman, and Moulton, a black man, together, they followed them, pulled a gun, and shot directly at Liuzzo. She was killed by a bullet to the head. Moulton, who was covered in her blood, pretended to be dead when the Klan members investigated the crashed vehicle. Liuzzo's murder shocked millions of people around the country, and along with the outrage at the violent treatment of many of the Selma protesters, helped to spur the signing of the historic 1965 Voter Rights Act 5 months later. Liuzzo, who had grown up in deep poverty in Tennessee, was already an active member of the Detroit NAACP when she saw television footage of the beating of hundreds of civil rights activists by the Edmund Pettus Bridge during the first attempted march to Selma on March 7, 1965. Horrified by Bloody Sunday, she decided to heed Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s call for volunteers to come to Selma to help in the struggle. Her husband was initially opposed to her plan, telling her that civil rights isn't your fight. She responded that it's everybody's fight. And that's where me and John Beckman have the issue, because it's everybody's fight when you see injustice. And she drove to Selma to volunteer during the 4-day march from Montgomery to Selma. Liuzzo, who called her family nightly with updates, was thrilled by the march's success and to be contributing to what she considered the most important fight of her time. After her death, many prominent civil rights leaders, including Martin Luther King, James Farmer, and Roy Wilkins, attended Liuzzo's funeral in Detroit to pay their respect. The 4 Klan members were quickly arrested. One of the men was a paid informant for the FBI and protected from prosecution. The other 3 were found guilty in a federal trial and sentenced to 10 years in prison. In an attempt to obscure the fact that an informant was in the car, FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover began a smear campaign to the press directed at Liuzzo. J. Edgar Hoover, including allegations that she was a drug addict and that she was having an affair with Moulton. Hoover and the FBI's role in the smear campaign was uncovered in 1978 when her children obtained FBI case documents under the Freedom of Information Act. While her story was largely forgotten for many years, Liuzzo's commitment and sacrifice for the pursuit of civil rights has received more recognition in recent years. She was posthumously awarded the 2017 Fred L. Shuttlesworth Human Rights Award, an award named in honor of the co-founder of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, which honors outstanding individuals who contributed to civil and human rights. While the loss of their mother was devastating to her children, they are deeply proud of how she lived her life and the legacy she left. Her daughter, Mary Liuzzo Liliboo, says that when they obtained her mother's journal from the FBI, she saw Liuzzo had written, "I can't sit back and watch my people suffer." To Liliboo, that passage sums up what drove her mother to take action. She actually believed when Christ said that the suffering and needy are our people. Mom saw all other human beings as her people. This is so we play and have fun on this show, but when you start talking about race and racism and bigotry and prejudice, and bias, it's our job. It's our charge to stand up and say when wrong is wrong. When you can say, well, we gotta know, we don't know why his knee was on George Floyd's neck. And you think that's okay. And it don't sit with me. So John Beckman and anybody that come on this show and display what I believe to be racist or bigoted behavior, I don't care about them not being here. So no, I didn't kick John Beckman off the show. John Beckman kicked himself off the show when he decided that me and people that look like me or people of color have little to no value based on the administration that exists in our country and the presidency today. Kyle Williams said, Beckman has heard how Trump treats black folks and had the audacity to wear Trump's shirt on this show. I remember that day Viola was murdered. Yeah. So, good morning, Ali.
Hey, how you doing?
Would you be my neighbor?
I don't know, man. Y'all got racism today and not racism tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't do. If that's gonna stop you from being my neighbor, don't be my neighbor. Stay. I don't need you. I don't need you as a neighbor.
Oh man, why you don't need me as a neighbor? Because I'm racist too.
Nah,
I ain't doing nothing. Why you mad at me? Talking about I don't want to be over there with people that hate.
Well, you over there with Beckman.
Beckman don't hate nobody.
Yeah, he do.
No, you don't.
That's why
he was the only white dude on this show. When he came on, and people started calling him.
He came on this show. He came on this show. He came on this show.
Tell the truth about it. If you're gonna tell the truth,
he came on this show. He came on this show with a Trump shirt on, saying that George Floyd.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
That's not what happened.
But I tell you what, you can go with John Beckman.
It ain't about going with John Beckman. I just tell the truth.
You're not telling. You're not telling.
Yes, I am. The truth is, he came over here to a black show and people start calling him racist and Peckerwood and crackers.
No,
that's what happened. That is what happened.
That's not what
happened. He got an attitude after that years later. So what?
Shit. I will tell you what is gonna happen.
He's been hated on for 10 years.
Good morning, Jeff Carlin. I'm going to do the daily word and the word of the day. So just so you know, there's nothing. Good morning, big bro. I just want you all to know that anybody, include Ali, that I feel promote racism, or bigotry, or prejudice and bias, I don't want here. Good morning, Jay Henry. And we come on this show, we have fun with each other. Beckman can talk shit with the best of them when that happened. But when you start saying shit like, and that's the statement that had me though through with Beckman, is what Conrada said when he said that that it was okay, that we have to look at what happened to George Floyd, that we got to look at that, because the guy choking, killing him with his knee on his neck. He said he was on drugs that day. Now get the fuck out of here. And Ali can go with you uphold that kind of shit. Go with him. Don't come here. I'm gonna do.
You gotta stop lying. Stop lying. He didn't say nothing about being okay.
Yes, he did say it. He did say it.
He did not say nothing about being okay, Jay.
He did say it.
Stop.
What?
Ali, I will remove you from this show if you call me a lie about some shit that he said. Everybody heard it. That's what Conrad. We all heard it. He said it. Conrada heard him. Everybody heard him. You wouldn't. Maybe you wasn't here. That's why you didn't hear him. I'm gonna do the daily word and the word of the day. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, but you come on here with that bullshit. And just so that you guys know, the person that asked me wasn't siding with him. They were actually somebody who said that they felt like John Beckman was a racist from the beginning. They just want to know what made me remove him. And I said I didn't remove him. They said, well, I just felt like he was always that way. Good morning, Reginald Sanders.
I don't think he knows he's racist.
He doesn't. Because it's the way it's natural to white people how things are.
Yeah, he don't. It's not his intention.
Well, whether it's his intention or not, when somebody bring it to your attention, the smart thing to do is to look at it and say,
listen. Yeah, right.
Let me look at it.
Right.
And so when Ali tell me I'm lying about something that we all heard, whether Ali was here or not, I don't care. But I don't know, maybe you wasn't here, Ali, but everybody heard him when he said it.
I didn't say, you see, there you go again. I didn't call you a liar. I said stop lying. That means the people in the comments that's saying that.
No,
stuff.
not people. No, that's not that. He said it to me. He said it to me. Everybody heard him.
Not say that.
Bernard heard him. Bernard heard him say it.
Bernard ain't heard shit.
Did you hear when? Did you hear
nothing was okay?
Did you hear when he said it, Bernard?
I heard.
Yeah, I heard him say it, and I don't think
you didn't hear him say nothing about being.
He did say it. He did, and that's why your dumb asses ain't here.
He did say.
Why you want me to lie?
Yeah, he said it. But because because for some reason, maybe he gave Ali a plot of land or something. I don't know. Ali want to believe what he believes.
Let's find it. You can find it.
Well,
you ain't gonna never find it.
To Ali's credit, he didn't say it, but when Jay asked the question, he stuttered and he couldn't answer it.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Sir Fisher? He absolutely said it. He said, we don't know why.
Right. That's what he said.
We don't know why he had his foot on his neck. And he said, and he was on drugs. We don't know if that killed him or not.
Yeah, he did say that.
Yeah, he did.
And depending on what news you watch, that's the view you get. You watch that Fox News, and they're gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
If the only thing that really get at me is racism. That whole, we too old for that. We too old for the color of somebody, or the way somebody speak, or where somebody come from.
Jay, because when I say, because I'm fucked up then, because when I sit here and call that angry Jew the fat ass, nasty ass, dog smelling ass honky, I need to stop that then. And I'm willing.
What are the difference? So let me say this: talking shit to somebody, and then watching somebody being treated a certain way. We on here, we say shit to each other. We talk shit here. That's one thing, Fred. To do that and to watch somebody be mistreated and say, "Oh, I'm okay with that." To watch ICE pull over somebody because of the way they look, and then put them in jail, and then ship them to another country because they say that they are MS-13, only to find out that it's a lie, and then to have to ship them back. But then to keep saying, well, they're MS-13, knowing that that's a lie, upholding the lie, upholding somebody who's doing that's different. You and OJ talking shit to each other. OJ talk shit to you. You can say whatever. Y'all talking shit back and forth. That's not the same thing. That's Jones, and that's the dozens. We're talking about real life.
Yeah.
We're talking about real life.
I met a lady this morning, and she, out of the blue, brought up the same conversation. She is a Caucasian woman. She's a book writer, and sometime I would like to have permission for Snitchy Pooh to reach out to her. I think she would be a great person on the show. You know, if that's okay.
Yeah. When you set it up with Snitchy Pooh, she'll put it on. She'll tell us what it is.
Yeah, this is some serious
I'd love to
shit
do that for
going
you,
down.
King Fred.
Yeah, she's she came straight out with it, and she said for 25 years, and she even went a little bit into how the Bible has really kind of fucked us up too. I mean, she spoke very well, and I wasn't into how the conversation went, how it started. It was just the humanity part and her consciousness. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
And that's what I expect. I expect that if you're gonna be here, we can laugh and talk and say all the crazy shit we say to each other, call each other names, use racial epithets, because it's all in fun and jest. But when we start dealing with a serious subject, that all that stuff go out the window, and we deal with the serious subject. Donald Trump is dangerous. Kyle Williams said, I have high tolerance, but Beckman got on my last nerve. Jay allowed Beckman numerous redemptions. And I did. and I really tried to
Well, hell, you asked me to, you called me in confidence. You know, I tell everything. I'm 2 faces, 5 faces. You said, Fred, take it easy on John Beckman. Be John's friend. He might can show you some things. He might can. You didn't say it in these words, but you said, be nice to John Beckman. That's what the fuck you said. Be nice to John Beckman. That's what the fuck came out your mouth to Frederick Crossley you've been knowing for 50 years. Be nice to John Beckman.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do, and because I knew that John Beckman was on a learning curve as it related to black folks. He hadn't been around a lot of black people. But John Beckman's a decent dude. But John Beckman is a racist too. John Beckman has some bigotry in him and some bias in him. And if I'm not gonna say it to him, and if I'm his friend and saying it, if he told me, Jay, some of the stuff you say is bigoted or prejudiced, I would say, what am I saying so that I can fix that? I won't call OAJ his name. I call him Howard. I call him Howard for that very reason, because I don't never want to get it confused that I believe in bigotry or prejudice. So when John Beckman comes on this show, and when Ali says John Beckman didn't do that, I know he did. Ali ain't even here half the goddamn time. John Beckman come on this show with a smug attitude, with a Donald Trump shirt.
I was here, and
you weren't here. It wasn't last week. It wasn't last week. That's why your ass ain't here now. That's why I put your ass in the back.
Why? Because I'm not racist. Why?
And I don't mind having fun, but I'm not playing when it comes to racism. I'm not playing with a motherfucker that supports anything that has to do with racism. when you support racism and bigotry and you decide that you're gonna defend it, motherfucker, don't be here. I'll take your ass off the dais. I did not kick the monk because of Beckman. Monk, you my guy, man. You disillusioned on Ali. He said he asked a question about the knee on George Floyd's neck was right. Beckman said, I don't know. I had to see both sides. That's right. He said I had to. That's exactly what he said. I got to see both sides. That's what he said. Never
he didn't say nothing about being okay
like that for the world to see. The whole world saw it.
Anytime there's a question in your mind about it, then you got issues.
Right. What? Yeah, he's a police supporter. So.
And I don't mind him supporting the police. What I do mind, you can let him back on. Stop taking him off. Hey, Greg, people like
Snitchy,
Beckman
why
and
won't
Reese
you mind your business, Snitchy? Won't you let Jay do it? Why are you doing it? He didn't tell you.
He did do it.
He didn't tell your ass to do nothing, though.
He did do it.
That's
he
why
took you off stage.
Mind your motherfucking
Don't deflect
business.
on me. Don't deflect on me, Ali. That's not gonna get you nowhere. He took you down. He took you down.
No, you did.
Hold on. I took you down first, and then
not all those times you didn't.
No, Greg.
Well, that's correct.
But that's because I couldn't, because I was doing something else.
Yeah,
so
well, why she gotta lie? See, she lied.
I didn't lie.
Because she's an extension of me. Greg Beasley said people like Beckman and Reese added spice to the show. Yeah, and I don't mind spice, Greg. I mind racism.
Anyway, for clarification, I support the police. I just know they have some bad apples. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As my son told me one day, Dad, there's some assholes on your street, but does that make you one?
Well, you know, when I got into it with the LAPD, and so if I wanted to be racist and say Bernard supposed to police and don't want to be friends with them, that would be stupid, right?
No, first of all, no, that ain't got nothing. First of all, that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. That's why your ass is. That's why I put your ass right back.
You ain't even heard what I said.
Snitchy didn't do it.
You only hear what you want to hear when I'm talking.
Yeah. Thursday, September 4th, 2025. The daily word is faith. And
Kente and me are here. Why are you doing the word today? You're being racist,
word, faith is FAITH. My faith is my assurance throughout the seasons of life. Sometimes the wisdom and comfort of God feel far away. When the conditions of the world turn troubling and I feel anxious and afraid, my faith may be shaken. When that happens, I remind myself God is the one presence and power in the world. I pin my faith to this truth and to my belief that God is absolute good, enduring and unchangeable. The conditions of the world are fluid, yet God is always in the midst of them. Even if I don't know how troubling situations will work out, I have faith that with God, they will. Focusing on this truth helps me release my concerns, relax, and trust in the goodness and grace of God. My shoulders fall and my breathing steadies and deepens. With faith firm, God is, I am, we are. Today's Bible verse is 2 Corinthians 5:7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. The word of the day is bullshit. Spelled BULLSHIT. And the definition for bullshit is nonsense, lies, foolish, exaggerated talk. Let me see if I can use this in a sentence. Come on here with all that bullshit, and you won't be heard. Not here. Bullshit. Good morning, Chambar.
When do I get a fucking mute button? Won't you try me out just with the mute part of the show?
Hey, Christy Graham, Fuck you, bitch.
All right, that's why you can't be on. That's why you can't be on.
Lost his mind.
What Christian Rama say? What happened? What Chris?
I don't know, but he can't be on. He can't be on. You want to be mad? Be mad someplace else. Go be mad. Go be mad on John Beckman's.
Ain't nobody
platform,
being
not
mad.
here.
She talking shit. She gets shit talked
That's
back.
what
It ain't
she
got nothing to do with
Go be
racism.
mad someplace else. Good morning, Kente.
What up, King? I see you got the rod of correction out today. Fun love to you, though. It's all good.
No, I just I just talked about somebody. Somebody sent me somebody reached out to me yesterday. I didn't realize the seriousness of the JB situation until Jay broke it down one day when I was joking about it. I respect Jay standing on what's right. Somebody who listens to the show and that hadn't been on the show, I have a white ex-friend who made excuses for the Floyd killing, but was outspoken on actual proof. Yeah. Who's doing
Jay,
all the
what
breathing?
you think about the China, North Korea, and Russia all coming together like that? And, marching like that. And that shit was that parade was much better than the American parade.
Oh yeah, they let you. They're letting everyone. Donald Trump isn't what he was cracked up to be, and Donald Trump supporters are gonna fuck around and find out. Just so that people know, we make up 4.5% of the world's population. America only makes up 4.5% of the world's population. America remind me of a bully that doesn't see that everybody else around him is getting bigger and stronger, and he think he can, he think just words are gonna get him over because he could just pump his chest up and say, "What you want to do?" And everybody would bow down. They're not bowing down now. They see Donald Trump as a weak leader because he doesn't have the je ne sais quoi of elder statesman or someone who's versed in world politics. And they laugh at him. They make fun of him. They make jokes about him. So now they're laughing at us. They're making fun of us. They're making jokes about us. So what I think about it is we better, the next 4 to 6 months are going to tell a lot about Donald Trump in America. In the next 4 to 6 months, he's going to have to start dialing back some stuff. He's going to have to get more in line with how the game goes. Otherwise, he won't just see himself on the sideline. He'll be out of the game. Because there are players in the game this is how they get their money. And while he's done things for giving them tax breaks, getting contracts to them and all that stuff, it's going to be, they still want a country. They still want a stable country that they can come to. The most stable currency in the world is the American dollar. It doesn't have the fluctuation that most of the world has. It's a steady dollar. So when you start disrupting the steadiness of that, you affect a lot of people. They have meetings without Donald Trump. There's somebody that knock on his door. Come in, come on in. Come on, I want to see. So glad you're here. Why do you look so mean? Come on, guys. We're doing it. And they say, Donald, you got to get this thing in order, man. The next 4 to 6 months, the next 4 to 6 months, you're going to see what America is going to be for the next 3 years. The next 4 to 6 months are going to tell you. Why I have always called Trump Putin punk is because Putin wanted to see us weak, disorganized, and almost isolated. He succeeded with this puppet. Yeah. I can see that. What do you think about it?
Well, I told you that was going to happen at least a year ago. When I used to tell you how it was going to line up. I said that it was going to be, I told you that, you know, what I read, Edgar Casey theory, and Edgar Casey is the so-called prophet of America. And he was saying the alignment was going to be Russia. But he was saying Russia was going to be with America. So I can see the back and forth that of how that's going, you know, but
Russia's not with America.
I saw it a long time ago.
Yeah, but Russia's not with America.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So,
but you know, Russia wasn't with America in the beginning of World War II. They aligned. You know, Japan was with America at the beginning of World War II. But then
they were not. No, they were not.
Okay, Jay,
they
let
were
me
not.
finish, man. Let me finish.
Japan wasn't with Russia.
Japan started out with America. Then they turned on America and bombed Pearl Harbor. That's why it was such a surprise. They was with America at first. So, you know, people changed their mind. You know, Tojo thought that Hitler and Mussolini was the shit. And he was going to get a piece of the pie. So now in today's world, you know, you got Putin who's doing what he's doing, and China go do what they want to do anyway. You know, but America, you know.
Japan was never, and I want you guys, Snitchy, find out if I'm right. Japan, sorry about that, King. My daughter knows not to call me between 8 and 10, but was it anyway. Snitchy, find out if Japan was with, and if I'm wrong, I'll let me know if Japan was with America at the beginning of World War II. I don't believe they were.
See, that's why.
Okay,
You believe, and I know.
I
don't believe, I know.
But I know, but you also know that weed is good for you. I believe it's not. So,
and there
Putin
again,
made Trump
you
kiss his
believe
ass
that it's not, but I know that it's good.
Yeah, but then I know, but then I see you.
I don't think
feel
and believe. I don't think feel and believe with my expression. I know it. When I speak it, I know it.
Oh, Japan was not a ally of the United States.
Say that again.
No, Japan was not an ally of the United States at the beginning of World War II. In fact, Japan launched a surprise attack on the United States naval base in Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, which drew the United States into the war and marked the start of an involvement in the conflict against Japan.
Again so he can hear. Say it
Well,
real
no,
good.
he's not a true ferret. He's reading the surface. he don't know the real truth behind. You don't know it. I'll find it for you. Yeah, he just know the surface. You're not a ferret. You're not really a ferret.
No.
You just read the top surface.
Consider this then, Plankton. No, Japan was not an ally of the U.S. before World War II. Rather, the nations had a tense relationship characterized by Japan's aggressive expansion in Asia, leading to U.S. trade embargoes and eventually the attack on Pearl Harbor, as King Chief just said, which brought the U.S. into war. While the two nations had been allies during World War I, tensions escalated significantly in the 1930s due to Japan's military ambitions and its violations of the open door policy in China, making them rivals by the outbreak of World War II.
By the outbreak of World War II.
I want you to listen to what she
don't backpedal, sir.
They weren't.
I'm not backpedaling. You just read they were allies after World War
Now
I.
you sound like Trump people. Read it again. Read it from the beginning.
Certainly.
Read it again for him.
No, Japan was not an ally of the U.S. before World War II. Rather, the nations had a tense relationship characterized by Japan's aggressive expansion in Asia, leading the U.S.
Hold it right there. They had a what relationship?
They had a tense relationship.
Because of what?
Japan's expansion.
Yes.
They wanted to be free. They wanted to do what they wanted to do. But at the beginning, America and Japan were allies.
No, they were never allies.
They were never allies. Okay, no,
they
read the
were
beginning. Read the beginning of what she said.
They were never allies. In World War I, they had a tense relationship, but they came together.
I thought you wasn't gonna have all this bullshit today.
So Lathers, during the time,
that's why I'm checking your bullshit.
Oh man, they were allies at the end of World War I.
They were allies during World War I. Tensions escalated.
Stop there. Okay, now stop there.
You said World War II.
Stop there. I said at the beginning of World War II. They were allies. All Japan wanted to do is what they wanted to do.
Sir,
they wasn't at war.
Good King. Tensions escalated significantly during the 1930s. So they were not allies at the start of World War II, sir, because that happened in the 40s.
Tension escalate with Russia and America, but they were still together. They still had on the red carpet, and now you see Russia talking with China. So explain that.
Well, here's the thing. I wasn't brought here to explain anything. I was asked to look something up, of which I have done.
You was asked to read, and you put some furthermore into it, and more.
Look now.
What she did was she further explained the bullshit that you tried to pass off as the bunk weed that you tried to pass off as Acapulco Gold.
Right.
Okay. Then why was it a surprise attack?
Warning. Bullshitter
because
alert.
They weren't in the war yet.
Bullshitter alert.
No, it was a surprise attack because they were friendly still. They still would communicate. It was a relationship, but it was a tense relationship. You got a tense relationship with Russia and America right now.
They're not allies. Japan invaded Manchuria.
Russia and America was.
Please don't speak over him, Plankton.
Russia and America were allies at the end of World War II, but they have a tense relationship now.
Will you please let Lathers read?
Yeah, that's right. I know how to put his ass on mute. Japan invaded Manchuria, which led to the U.S. economic embargoes. They were not allies prior to the surprise attack on Pearl Harbor. Jay, since Trump labeled that guy MS-13 members to ship him out of the country, why he didn't label the Quiet Boys gangs as members? I don't know what that means. The Quiet Boys. I think he's trying. U.S. and Japan relations were quite good until just before the war apparently. No, they were not. They were not. They had a tense relationship because Japan thought themselves to be superior.
America and Russia have a tense relationship right now, but at the end of World War II, they were allies.
Exactly. So
okay, so that means they still have a relationship as tense,
but that's
but
not
they were allies.
You said you said they have a tense. They're not allies now, but they have a tense relationship. They're not allies.
Oh, well, if Russia came over here with the red carpet, they got some kind of allies going. They got something going.
Well, they're not allies. It's called when you invite somebody over to speak and to have it's called diplomatic relations.
Well, at the end of World War II, Russia, England, and America divided up the world amongst themselves. That's how Israel became a state.
Now you change the subject.
You switching horses on us.
They were allies at the end of World War II. They divided the world. They divided the booty. That's how Israel became Israel. British gave it to them, and America sided with it. That's why it's hated today. It's a false statehood. But you can, Jay, you got to remember, Chat GPT is Eurocentric, philosophized, just like the information that y'all read. They ain't see, you got to be a scholar like I am to really talk how I talk.
Okay, well, it says here, no, Japan was not an ally at the end.
Oh, you keep reading information that side with you, whereas
okay, well, you are
I can read information.
I beg your pardon. Okay, when you ask me to read information from you, where do you think I get it from?
You haven't read any information. You haven't read any information. The only information you said is from your head. So you reading from your head?
Well, Jay, I'm a scholar.
Oh, Lord.
Are you a philosopher?
Yes.
He thinks very deeply.
Yes.
Except, hey, if you sit up here and talk about you a believer, so how come you ain't believing what the fuck I say?
we do agree with you as much as we can. But we just can't agree right now. No, Japan was not an ally at the end of World War II.
Was Japan an ally with America in World War I?
Yes, we've covered that. But things, as our brother Dale said, soured. Will you accept the word sour, like your armpits on a Thursday? Sour.
No, they never fathomed that Japan would bomb them because they were allies. That's why it was a surprise attack.
Well, because Japan said they wasn't going to get the war. That's why it was a surprise attack, and then they did.
Well, the main thing that I said is that I told you that the alignment was going to be.
What if I told you that Franklin actually knew that Japan was going to attack Pearl Harbor and let it happen anyway because America wanted to be in the war?
Hey, wait a minute. Did you just read what Jocelyn or JJ just wrote?
No,
that was our sister Jelena.
No, what did she? No,
she said marijuana
is a mind-altering substance that makes reality appear different than it factually is.
That's because
prove that
she's a smoker.
You're not going to disparage our sister Jelena.
The U.S. actually devised plans to go to war with Japan as early as 1911, is what Del Bernie is saying. Kente.
Well, Del Bernie don't have the knowledge that I have.
Okay, what about our brother Cal? He says, sorry, Kente, you're off track on this one.
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, we see
they were allies.
Okay.
They were allies. Yeah, they were allies. If they were allies at the end of World War I, there's nothing. All they did is express themselves. There's nothing that made them go or be enemies up until they bombed Pearl Harbor. All they did was express themselves like they supposed to.
like you're doing right now.
Well, that don't mean that they were enemies with each other.
We're not enemies.
I'm talking about Japan and America.
Okay.
There's nothing that took them. All they did is start expressing themselves. If they were allies at the end of World War I, show me where they became enemies. When they bombed Pearl Harbor, that's it.
No, they were always at each other, but you're not going to.
Well, they was with each other too. They was with each other.
You're not going to understand it, Kente, because Dale Burney said, Yusef, check my G files. Conrada was my classmate. She will tell you I got straight A's in U.S. and world history. Facts.
Yes, Japan fought in World War I, joining the Allied powers in 1914 to seize Germany possessions in the Pacific and China. Japan contribution included capturing Germany territories, policing the seas in the Pacific and the Mediterranean, and participating in the attack on Tsingtao. The war allowed Japan to expand its power and territory in Asia, and although the conflict in Europe was not its primary focus. So Japan joined the Allied forces, and it never showed where they didn't or they deviated from that, other than, like they always did, they wanted to express themselves. Japan, they had power too. So they had an emperor. So, yeah.
Our sister Gab said Japan was terrorizing the Pacific brutally.
What was America doing? America was brutalizing Americans. You.
Okay, now it's another.
Yep.
That's
Changing
another
horses.
subject.
Yep.
No, it's the same subject. You want to talk about? It's the same. What does it have to do with America? I mean, Japan expanding themselves or conquering the seas? Okay, so how does that fit? What does that mean? They can't do it?
We were talking about one thing. Now you're changing it to another thing.
No, she brought up Japan was conquering the seas.
Okay.
She brought it up.
Well, I'm not even going to get into it with you.
Jay, don't go down the rabbit hole with me.
I can't. Well, you know what?
I smoke weed, man, and there's plenty of cannabis down there.
Japan was terrorizing the Pacific brutally. It was a situation ship like Jada Pinkett and that youngster she turned out. I thought you forgot about that mute button.
King Dale said Japan also invaded the Philippines, Kente.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
We're gonna invade you, Plankton. Ain't nothing wrong with that either.
You know what it is you that's
take
bad
your bubble bomb.
You siding with America.
Sir.
What makes that the only thing that makes that wrong is someone that sides with America.
I don't think that's what.
Country got a lot of faults, but I
Thanks,
still
Plankton.
rather be right here.
I took a World War
Country got a lot
II
of faults
in college, and remember how we studied how tense Japan's relationship with the U.S. and the world got. The world felt threatened by Japan's desire to expand. That's what J. Henry said.
Okay, so Hitler was expanding. America expanded into America. Everybody, all the white races was expanded. That's what Europe did. Europe left their home and expanded. That's how America became America, the expansion of Europeans. So now,
usually we respect your opinion, but today the we got the best of you. Sit this one out. That's what Monkey
Well, that's
said. Kente, take a toke. You misspoke. That's no joke. That's what Cal.
It seems like they all in the comments need to hit the weed.
Yeah.
well, Cal, you sound like a pile of shit that I ain't with.
Here you go.
Get him.
And that's bullshit. And that's not going to be tolerated on the show today. That bullshit.
Cal.
You sound like a pile of shit
Here we go.
that I ain't with, cause it's bullshit and it's not gonna be tolerated today. That bullshit. You sound like a pile of shit and I ain't with it. That bullshit ain't gonna be tolerated today.
Cal.
You sound like a pile of shit and I ain't with it. That bullshit that ain't gonna be tolerated today.
Cal.
So Plankton and Pinocchio then
Paired up.
Then it came allies.
Yep, they're allies. They're allies.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
It's my friend. That's it.
That's right.
That's it.
Live before Kings in the morning.
Plankton and Pinocchio, the P and P connection.
Yep. Noted.
Connected by the P.
At least somebody can get along.
Cal Williams said Kente can't handle me. Ali should give him some P.
Who said Kente can't handle me? Cal, man, please.
He shot back.
Come on, Kente.
Cal, come on the show. Come on the show, Cal. Press that button. Come on here and say something after you press that button.
So our brother Emac, he sounds so clear. I sent him a message, but he'll have to reboot and go out, and he was getting his point across. So Lathers, now that you've made your point, do you want to reboot your computer because you are frozen? But your voice is great. Yes.
Okay, well that's okay. Let me just stay frozen. I want to let you guys. I'm let you guys hear something.
He's been frozen since he left Alaska.
Tonight, the caretaker is in jail, and it's all thanks to the man's neighbors. CBS News Miami's Yvonne Taylor joins us from Plantation with how the neighbors managed to stop the caretaker from taking off with all that man's assets.
We are in front of the victim's house. The Good Samaritans are a couple who are neighbors. The husband is an attorney, and he decided to represent the victim, making sure that the caretaker would be out of here.
You know, neighbors looking out for other neighbors.
Joe and Mary Goldstein don't feel like heroes, though. That's what the Broward Sheriff's Office called them. They helped their neighbor, 83-year-old Tom Rocky, saved his home and got this woman, the caretaker, out of the house.
There's a statute in Florida that allows you to try and get a temporary injunction to prevent further exploitation of an elderly or vulnerable adult.
Goldstein said it's similar to getting a restraining order.
So is it safe to say that had you...
Jay King's phone froze all the way. It's ice now. He's gone. The show is yours, Kente.
And our brother Cal says to you, Plankton, I don't have a weed button. What? I don't have a button, weed glutton.
Oh, you a rapper all of a sudden.
He got bars.
Well, come on the show. Come on, Cal. Go see Cal. Be like Cal.
Pussy cow, pussy cow, pussy cow.
Our brother's official. I said, be careful, Kente. Cal is your elder.
Man, we'll tear Cal's ass up.
Okay, well, this ain't about him being the elder. This is about the truth.
Kente said, go see Cal. He said, go see Cal.
Yeah.
He's showing his age. Everybody don't know what that means. Go see Cal. I remember them. Yep.
Go see
Cal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I got love for Cal. He an old man though. Fucking with youngsters. I'm fucking with the youngsters, man. You can't outrun us, Cal.
Cal got to be born again too. It's all about the truth. Tell the truth to the young black youth.
They don't want to tell the truth. They want people to lie to them.
Okay, Lavis is on the comeback.
Keep you blind.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, man, you got, them old black preachers got to comprehend that when they look at the book back then, they wasn't looking at it in a perspective of including themselves in it and being the writers of it or the knowledge of it, So when you see African words in there or people of the descendants of Ham territory, they don't realize that they're talking about them. They don't see it that way. They don't see themselves as an extension from the beginning, So when they look at words, when the older elders, them preachers, look at words in the Bible, they couldn't even comprehend it. But now, since the intelligence of people are able to research and know what those ancient lands were and who occupied them and who was the indigenous, now when you read those words in the book, you see that it's talking about you.
What you talking about?
They gotta learn. They gotta learn it all over again.
No more Babylon.
Well, what it is, people don't look at, when they read the book, they got to look at it as in prophecy terms, in generations to come. They don't look at it like they're not able to bring the book into life. It's a living
Nobody
Bible.
reads it like that. Only you.
Well, that's because you can't see what I can see. You're blind.
I don't
baby.
want to see what you see. It must be a
that's
fucking
what, and
nightmare.
that's how. That's right. That's why you never will see it. You don't want to.
Now that's.
I had to take a nap. I fell asleep. I fell asleep listening to you all, and I wake up listening to fucking Babylon again.
Yeah, but that's deeper than he believes. You hear what he just said? I don't want to hear it. He don't want to. So that's the problem.
I just don't want to hear Kente talking about Babylon.
He wants to hear it. That's what attracts him when he hears it.
It's Babylon. See? Come on. It's Babylon.
He wants to hear it because he wants to squash it.
No,
but no, I'm here to squash
Babylon.
it.
But I always say the truth is the hardest to digest. You can lie and a motherfucker will eat that up.
Yeah, that's what they was doing this morning.
I can tell the truth. Well, that's kind of with interpretation, Ali. Like, I understand what you're saying, but also all we're saying is that he, as a person, and he's around us, so he should say something should pause inside his brain and says, "Wait a minute, I need to look at this from another angle," and he refuses to do that.
Yeah, well, he been called a cracker and white peckerwood a million times on here.
Yeah, but we bullshit each
other.
And
they joke, and it's joking. Don't come on, you know how
he didn't think it was joking at first, Pop. He thought
yeah, I know. I took your head. I put you back. I just took you off and put you back. I took you off and put
He's
you.
bringing himself back, Lathers. When you
I
take
didn't
him
bring
off,
myself back.
I brought him back.
You see? You
Okay.
see that liar right there?
well, earlier you were doing that, and you know it.
Goddamn
You-
liar.
yes, you were. When he put you off, you were bringing yourself back.
Won't you
So
mind
why wouldn't I
your
think you still
business?
doing
Mind
it?
your motherfucking
This is
business.
my business, and business is
Your
gay.
motherfucking ass in the back.
I am in the back.
Go in the back. Stay.
You
Keep
see?
your prostate
That's
in
what
the
I'm
back.
talking about.
Okay.
Always trying to fight. Always trying to fight a man's fight. Let men fight. Men fight. Shit.
That's why that girl in
There's
that
somebody-
fight over there got knocked out. That white girl, she got knocked out fucking with the men fight. Your dress gonna be up and your coochie gonna be.
Leave my
short.
dress on. See how you gotta take. You always taking something too far.
Get back
Leave
in
my
the back.
dress out of it. I am in the back.
And the dress gonna be all up with your coochie showing.
Leave my dress. Leave that. You're echoing, Lathers.
No, I'm not. I got two things going on, and I'm turning one of them off now, and I'm not echoing. I know exactly what's happening.
Okay.
And but it,
Check that prostate like you do, Pop. Check it.
I always want to pull her prostate out, then get mad when people treat her like she got a prostate. Put it back in. Don't pull it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
And
you.
Kente, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed with Kente.
What up, man?
Because Kente, there was a time when you had real control over your birds. Now
No, Jay. Whoa. This is a
they
new
fly the
world.
coop.
I let them fly. You gotta let them fly to see where they go. And I see where she went, and I see what you've been.
And you let them
teaching.
fly the coop.
Yeah, I let them. You gotta let them fly, man. You gotta give them some freedom. You got to. They'll always return, though.
Did I tell you that my cleaner shut down? Best Cleaners in Del Paso Heights shut down?
Damn.
What's the
Yeah,
name
you
of it?
said that.
Is it a Swanson?
No, Best Cleaners. The
Oh, Bless.
What happened?
Bet.
Do you know what happened?
yeah.
Where was it located? Where was it located, Jay?
He frozen again. He'll be back.
Yeah.
Here we go.
You know.
Yeah.
Where was
They
it
gone.
located? Where was it
They
located?
gone. Oh, I got money in this. Okay, I got money in here. Oh.
Where were they located?
In Del Paso Heights.
Where at? What part?
On Del Paso Boulevard, right at Del Paso and El Camino.
Right. Oh, that's volatile over there.
Well, no, they gone. So now, but you know what happened?
What?
I found a new cleaner by my house. They hide for looting too. They drop your clothes off. They pick them up.
How much they cost? $100 a shirt?
I don't know. I just know that
You know how much they cost, Jay.
no, I don't.
They ain't gonna clean. You ain't gonna let them clean your shirt for $200. I know you ain't gonna do that.
Man, I was so involved. I used to get my T-shirts dry cleaned.
Well, it's just so difficult now.
Yeah, T-shirts is cool because they hang them on the hanger, and the T-shirts stay fresh.
Yeah, well, garments are so inexpensive. People are buying $30 and $40 garments, and they can't. It doesn't pay to put them to the cleaners. That's the problem. That's why cleaners are having a hard time. So buy a whole outfit for $40. Some people, and then they don't want it. You don't want to clean it. It costs you $40 to clean. You just buy.
Where the hell is Randy at? Damn it!
King Fred, go ahead now.
Where the fuck is Randy at? Randy! Do you hear what the hell is going on here?
Fred, why did you interrupt? Why did you interrupt Bernard like that?
Man, fuck all that. I hear some bullshit going on. I can't get back to the house quick enough. Shit. I can't get back to the house quick enough, man. Fuck.
Okay.
What bullshit did you hear going on?
When you
Now his ass is frozen in Texas.
All he do is yell. If he went to college, he should have went to Yale.
He did. He did. But when he got there, he spelled Yale Y-E-L-L, and they kicked his ass out.
Oh, I thought y'all was gonna teach me how to yell. Gonna be hot today.
Y'all some all right brothers though, man. You know.
That ain't what you said earlier. You taking a
I wasn't even talking to you. I was talking to Christy Graham and all the motherfuckers in the comments. See, you got that snitchy-itis that dumped on you, Pop. You start fucking me. Leave her alone. Use Big King Fish, man. Damn, they still over there in Inglewood. Shit, over here fucking with these prostate motherfuckers messing with me. She didn't even play the song. She off her game. She don't even play the goddamn song like she's supposed to.
I clicked the button, okay? I'm just waiting. It's just a second.
Yo, you need to get rid of that goddamn microphone you got.
I restarted. Can you hear it? I hear it.
About time.
Who you think you talking to, Cuddles?
Yo, motherfucking prostate ass.
Show is over.
Turn it up, nigga.
Don't you cry. We're coming back. No need to say goodbye. 2 fun hours just flew by. Tomorrow's near. Now dry your dumb ass eyes. Stick around for the 3rd hour power.
3rd hour prostate.
Worse than this, and they will devour. Games in the morning. Games in the morning.
Who's that? A picture of Randy? He got a popsicle, huh?
Y'all want to see my cleaner? Look what my cleaners look like.
It looked like a court. It looked like a courthouse. You going to get it? It looked like
The
a
approach
courthouse.
looks nice. It looks nice.
Look like you go to jail up in there.
They got everything fluff and fold and deliver, huh?
Yeah. They got the prison cleaners. Shit. That's what's going on over there.
You know, the cleaners out here got a little kiosk. You don't get to talk to nobody. You just drop your shit off and pick it up. You gotta press a button like an ATM to get in the door. That shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm. You know, I like to wear my stuff more than once before I send it to the cleaner. But when you wear cologne, it does something. So you got to get it clean. That cologne get old on your clothes.
Don't wear cologne. Wear the oil.
Oils? I never use oils.
Them colognes fuck your skin up. They penetrate and fuck your skin up, cause different things later on down the road. So, you know, if you want to smell good, just get a little of that oil and then go and rub it on your where you need it to be good at. And it don't fuck up your clothes.
I was reading an article the other day. I didn't know that you couldn't what do you call it when you patent? You can't patent fragrance. That's how they're able to sell fake cologne.
Right.
Because you can't patent it. So they can copy a smell, any smell they want, any fragrance they want. It's legal. to copy fragrance. I didn't know
Wow.
that. Yeah. My son was telling me that. I said, man, I don't wear that. I said, man, I don't know how much you pay for that. He said, man, it smell good. Smell it. He said they can't patent fragrance. He said they just got a name on that shit. He said all of it's the same. I said, okay.
Yeah, you get you some good smelling oils though, OG, because that cologne shit is fucked up, you know. And they got some good colognes though. They smell good in the motherfucker, but it ain't better than that oils.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Nigga, shut up, nigga. You's a big old motherfucking po' boy, nigga. Ain't no goddamn oil gonna fuck with you. You need cologne. So because you need cologne, nigga, to kill all that shrimp smell, nigga. That nigga always smell like a shrimp and a fillet of sole. You know, French bread smelling ass nigga.
Who that, Fred?
No, that's that nigga. That's my cousin, Big Charles.
Oh.
Big Charles, crazy motherfucker there.
Louisiana.
Yeah. He got that Louisiana smell.
It's hot. It's hot.
I know you hot. Nigga smell like the swamps and the motherfucking cigar.
That's a good aroma right there. That's a good aroma right there.
I know what they do. The motherfucker be smoking them cigars right by the swamps.
I was at my cousin's house Saturday. They smoked them cigars. I said, how much you pay for that cigar? He said, man, this only cost $25. One cigar, and he lit it, and 3 hours later, it's still smoking. Every once in a while, I seen him take the lighter and hit it again. I said, man, ain't no way in the world that's healthy. You've been smoking 3 hours straight like a chimney.
That'd be a fat cigar. That'd be a fat cigar. 3 hours. That's a big boy.
It's a big cigar. He paid $25 for it. He told me he had 2-3 of them in a little case. Somebody asked him for one. He looked at him like he was crazy.
Hell no. Look, you know what? Hey, Bernard, that's how you know a real cigar smoker. When he got two and he looking at you like you don't smoke, no, you ain't getting into that, Bo. You can't get into that action.
Y'all niggas got to step the game up with the cigars, man. You got to be able to give a nigga a cigar.
Look at.
You can't
give him a cigar.
You gotta have one of them. Hey, Ali, you gotta have one of them $3 joints in your pocket.
Man, look, if I had a little money, I'd give me a gang of high top cigars. Motherfucker say, hey man, let me borrow a cigar. I go, here you go, man.
Oh shit.
Hey, you know, let me tell you something. You know, you just press somebody, smoke one, and then you smoke it all the way, and then put that bitch out, and then and step on that bitch and wash their face. You be like,
motherfucker.
Boy, burns up to the highest activity.
Yeah, I see a nigga do that too, motherfucker. He had one of them, what they call them motherfuckers, one of them top flight ones.
Yeah, they got different ones. They got a lot of them out there.
It was one from, it's a popular one though. It's a popular one of the biggest ones they talk about the last 30 years. What's the name of it? I think.
They got a lot of them. Everybody dropping.
A Cuban.
Oh, well, Cuban is just a seed. That's all it is. Cuban is a seed. But anyway.
Cuban, though.
You know? I like this cleaner.
Yeah. Oh, you know?
They got. Oh man, they man. You know, I pay a lot of money to clean clothes, right?
Yeah.
But I just paid the first bill.
Yeah.
Shit, it was only $148. Like, man. They're very reasonably priced. More reasonable.
How many?
How many what?
Garments. How many get shirts and pants? Garments.
35 on one, and then 28 on the one I just delivered.
Damn,
So,
that's a good price.
That's a good price. Show it.
oh man, it's a great price. I'm telling you, if I had done this, if I had took this same load to Del Paso,
yeah,
I'd been close to $200.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
But did you ask them when you went in? Was they going out of business soon?
No, they're not. No, they own that whole. They own that building.
Okay.
They highfalutin. You saw it. You can see see people in there working. You can see they let it. You can watch the workers work.
Yeah, it looked like Universal Studios wardrobe room.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. So good. So now I'm getting ready to go see the police chief.
Oh shit! Now you high saluting today, huh? he buying you a po' boy.
No, no po' boy. I don't know what she want to meet with me about, but she said when she saw me, she said, Jay, I thought I needed 30 minutes, but I'm gonna need an hour at least to connect. So I set it up with her.
Yeah, she trying to get the knowledge, man, so she can brushing up her police skills, man.
No, she the chief, man. She been in police for 32 years.
Yeah, well, thing I can say, when I go to Sacramento, I see the police working. They still work. I see them pulling people over and everything. Whole different scene where I'm from. Shit, Oakland. They just told the truth the other day. They're like 40% below their numbers. They don't have enough officers there.
Yeah, so they got it. So it's not like they're not doing their job. They just got what's priority.
Priority, yeah.
And then you got to look at the pay for it. So a lot of officers, like my son, he's in Simi Valley, and for him, it's a community that love the police. So if they see him in uniform and he go to get something to eat, he never get to pay for it.
Matter of fact, there's a lot of police that live in Simi Valley, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where most of them live at.
Yeah, they live in Simi Valley. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, they do live in Simi Valley.
They got the streets painted a certain way so you'll know where the officers live.
Well, I mean, in Oakland, they lose, and they used to pay like their pension was a lot better, but they couldn't sustain it, so they changed it. So the pension is not as good as it used to be. Yeah,
I can't believe the United States allowed Oakland to go down like that without helping them.
Well, the money, man.
I
know, but they got money. They got a money machine. Shit,
it's not just the money. It's what we're allowing. We have, we really have sissified the world.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't generate the tax dollars it used to. When they used to, I remember when I was growing up, they had, I mean, you name it, man. They had Kaiser Steel, Kaiser Aluminum, Stokely Van Camps. They had, all these huge warehouses, Mother Cookies. Everybody was making good money. The taxes was being paid, and then in those buildings, all the downtown was flourishing, and it all left. There's no money.
Yeah,
that's cold, man.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, that's cold, motherfucker, man.
It's sad. I don't even know how the bus. You see the bus, and then you'll see the bus driver in the bus. It might be one other person. I don't even know how they sustain a bus. There's no one riding. When I was growing up, man, the bus was full of people. We would just ride the bus just to have fun.
Let me ask you something. You think they're going to do anything in the next 5 years to try to help rebuild Oakland and make it right?
I think so. Yeah.
Well, you got Barbara Lee as the mayor now. So the scary part about people like Barbara Lee is they are socialists.
Right.
And so they don't promote or protect business. But, what make a city run is the money they get from tax. Part of what to make them run is the money they get from business and from, from malls and centers where you have Costco or Walmart, those big shopping centers. And all you do is, you tax them out of business and you put regulations on them that cost them money. All the things you do are to stifle businesses from earning. But if businesses don't exist, people don't have jobs. People don't have jobs, they can't earn money. And so not only are you being taxed as a business, everybody that works for you is getting taxed from working at your business. And then you want to overregulate business. So then businesses start leaving. Kaiser Steel and Tesla and all those businesses leave because they can go to other states and don't overtax them.
Yep, they are. That's
So
exactly what they did.
The businesses, they overtax the people that are working, and they give money to people who are homeless and downtrodden, and then they say, they try to make you feel bad. So California is its own trouble.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
people run.
So now you got Oakland, and the richest state in the union. California is the richest state in the union, the fourth largest economy in the world by itself. Why do we have poor anything?
Yeah, that's terrible, man. So California's supposed to fix itself, and they ain't doing it.
Hey, run them out, man. You got, it's like, my cousin told me the other day, he said, his wife had a baby and he works for the school district. 6 months he gets, 6 months for
maternity leave.
Man, that's retarded. I said, who had the baby, you or her? That don't make no sense to me. You costing us 6 months, man. And they let him, he said, no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 days a week until it runs out. So he takes 2 days off a week until that 6 months runs out. Oh, wow.
So if that's the case, then that's going to be a year, and that's going to be a year and a few months.
Yeah. You get 6 months, man. And wow. That's, to me, I don't know. I don't get it. They don't do that in all other states. 6 months for the man. Wow. Bonding period, they say.
We better start being nice to business.
Yeah.
We better start giving business incentives. Small business is the greatest growth factor center that we have. If we just pour more into small business, micro and mini micro businesses, and we could get them to hire 1 to 3 people, you'd have millions of people on the payroll. Millions. Just Black businesses alone, 96% of our 2 million businesses are sole proprietors. So if each of them hire 1 person, 1.8, 1.9 million people will be at work. Additional people. If they hire 2 people, 3.8 million people will be working. Good job. But we don't look at it like that. We don't build infrastructure. For those mini micros, the infrastructure ain't built for them. That's why they keep falling through the cracks.
Yeah.
So you think if we bring attract businesses back to Oakland, get rid of Boxer, what that girl's name is, and then
Barbara Lee.
And Barbara Lee.
She just became the mayor.
Yeah, well, they need to get her ass out of there.
The mayor that they had before her, an Asian woman, she and her husband, she had a black husband. They got put out for fraud.
Damn.
Yep. Feds looking at them right. I mean, she charged already, indicted.
So you thinking attract businesses to Oakland and update the police force will help that situation and get.
You got to do a lot. You got to do a lot of it.
Man, they don't tell you what they're doing right now. Is they have these streets. You just drive down the street, man, and if you don't smoke weed, you do smoke weed on them streets. They have these huge warehouses, and I like to know the percentage of taxes, the money they're getting from these warehouses. I mean, huge warehouses, and I don't know why I should bring race into it, but it's Chinese people are in this business. Most of them it's all Chinese. And I mean, they got all the old warehouses just full of weed, man. And that's where Oakland turned into the weed. They just grow weed there, man. You go down the street, you can smell it for 3 blocks.
That's crazy. And the problem is this: each municipality has its own rules. What Sacramento does, Modesto might not do, or Stockton. What Stockton and Modesto do,
right,
Oakland might not do. So there should be one rule, but there's multiple rules. That's what's crazy.
Damn. Does the Oakland A's still play down there?
No, they play in Sacramento.
No.
Oh, okay.
Sacramento.
Damn.
And they play in Sacramento
we have
for
the Oakland Ballers. That's how we have the Oakland Ballers. Yeah.
You said they play in Sacramento, what, Pop?
They're gonna play in Sacramento for 2 or 3 years, and then they'll be in Vegas.
Oh.
Yep.
They're building
after they get building the stadium.
Yep.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
So they done took all the sports teams up out of Oakland. And
Well, they didn't take them out. They moved out.
Right.
They felt like Oakland. Oakland was getting more and more dangerous. They weren't. I think the A's wanted a better stadium. They wanted a state-of-the-art stadium, and
they couldn't build it down by the Jack London Square because you have all the people, the bird people and the just you had so many people was against it. That was crazy. But yeah, the port didn't want it.
Why didn't I don't understand why they didn't want it. Knowing the kind of
I don't know. I thought that was crazy, but I don't know if it would have affected part of them but yeah, they were against it.
All right, you guys, I got to go in here and be a politician, a bureaucrat.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Nice day. It ain't real hot.
Yeah, it'd be cool out here then it get hot, then it cool off. But shit, I don't give a damn. I just have to be alive.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Me too.
Hallelujah.
All this bullshit they got going where I'm like, man, I'm breathing.
Oh man.
My
And
back
this shit
don't hurt
is
as much today. I'm all right.
Oh,
this
that's a
shit
blessing.
is crazy.
That's
Oh
a
yeah.
blessing, Brother Ali. That's a blessed day.
My wife was talking to a family friend that, well, actually, it was my wife's friend before I met her in '76. So they've been knowing each other for many, many years. I never knew that she wasn't legal. She said she came here. She's really nervous. She came here when she was 3 months old. I thought she was born here. I ain't never knew, you know. But now she, you know, I was like, wow, man, this is crazy. I said, how they gonna come get you? They don't know. They don't know. Shit, you ain't been here forever.
Shit. People just sit up and tell people, man. This world is fucked up when it comes to that kind of shit.
Yeah. And then you got people that don't mind their business start telling ICE about where that they think the illegals live on their block. Because they don't like it. Straight bullshit.
Yeah, where they work at. That's like my car wash, man. Every time I go to the car wash, I look at them people. I say, man, these people working. Every time I come, they working hard, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, they ain't bothering nobody. Shit, they got a lot of them Guatemalans. And they ain't a whole little short people.
Sometimes when you hear about families or individual people getting killed at their house or somewhere around there, it ain't always because they was just the victim. Has been snitching, telling on people, and that forces come back to get that ass.
Yeah, I just you know, what they say, if you hear illegal, that's some, they hear illegal shit.
I'm telling you, this whole motherfucker's illegal. Shit. They need to take us all in, everybody.
I mean, you know, I understand if you commit a crime, okay, you messed up. All right, now let's go. You know, or if you're already here and you can prove you've been working, and a lot of them work under fake Social Security. They paying taxes on some shit, some Social Security that they'll never see.
Right.
Or the employer isn't contributing.
Right. It's you know what? Here's another trick to that. You notice they run up in them places and they arrest them people, but they don't do nothing to the employer.
Mm-hmm.
They don't do nothing to them.
It's your government, man. It all goes back to the government.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Good morning. Who was that?
Chocolate Peach.
Hey, Chuck. I seen you went to that museum. I said,
yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I got to go there.
So what happened, Chuck?
So it was actually really interesting to read about. I was in that one exhibit for an hour and a half. And it basically talked about how the people who lived on 7th Street in West Oakland and all the businesses that were there, how they got ran out and burned out because of the city of the states. No, the United States wanting to build that big ass post office, and also because of BART and the BART tracks.
Well, like, I was in Oakland before BART, so that's true.
And then what they did was they bought people's homes, but didn't pay them enough to buy another home. So it was like all these homeowners lost their jobs, lost their houses, and became renters.
Eminent domain.
And that's exactly what they used. Like there was an art. They were showed. I saw one video where it was a woman who had a thrift shop right on 7th Street for 15 years. And her and Bart were negotiating, but Bart was not trying to pay her enough money, so she didn't want to go. Well, that morning, they came through with a truck and storage supplies, packed up all her shit and put it in storage and evicted her.
I used to go down there in the car with my mom. You know, my dad was a real big poker player, and 7th Street was this, you know, that was the spot for all black restaurants and everything, and they had gambling shack. And I used to go down there with my mom so she could go in and pick up the money when he win, you know, so he wouldn't lose it back. And So I remember seeing, women dressed in, lipstick, and that it was just to go to spot 7th Street.
Right.
When I
And
was,
there was a bar there or a nightclub there where like all the stars when they would perform in San Francisco, they would come over there and do the after hour shows there.
Yeah. Jimmy's had a restaurant, a club down. That's where he started at.
Sweets.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where Jimmy started. Okay.
Yeah, and then they had one called the Star Room.
Yep.
You ever heard of Lady
Room.
Esther's?
Lady Esther's Orbit Room. Yep. They had a bunch of pictures
right.
from there.
What's his locker?
Yeah. Dorsey's locker. Yeah.
The son sold that lot. Dumbass.
Yeah. But then I also knew that I realized I didn't realize that all those fucking. No, he didn't buy Dorsey's locker. He bought
Sins.
He bought Sins. He bought Sins.
Oh yeah, he bought Sins. I never been in there. To whatever that Michael, what's the name of the place? It's called I forget the name of
something Benz. Something Benz.
Yeah, somebody in Benz. Yeah, I've never even been in there, but
I can never find parking.
I remember 2000 Broadway. That was hot for about 2 years.
2000 Broadway.
Sins moved to San Leandro.
No, they're in Antioch now.
What?
No, they're right there on East 14th.
They got one in Antioch too.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because when I was doing Antioch, they opened up out there.
Is it the son? Is it the son or somebody else? Because the son got the one on East 14th.
I don't know who it is, but I know they have.
Might be the mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
but then they were talking about. Then I went over to where they was talking about Russell City, and Russell City. That one, they literally burned people. Like one woman, she burned her own house down before she let them burn it.
Before what?
Before she let the white folk burn it.
Oh.
They just voted to give them people money, but they don't know where the money's going to come from.
Right. And
that's crazy.
Russell City?
Yep.
Yep.
And then there was a check. One person got they posted had a check there for when they bought one woman out of her house. They bought her house for $2,250. That's all they came. That's all they gave her.
Right there in Vallejo, where the Crest is, Marine World, and they did that expansion of the freeway. I live on Griffin Drive right there. We still own one house still that my nephew and sister Neil got. But they came in there, Caltrans came in there and offered everybody on that side of the road, I think it was $380,000 or some shit like that. And my mother and father and 4 other neighbors and all the way up Griffin, all the way up to where King's Market, all the way through there was houses, bro. And there's a few houses. The street, you can still see the driveways in there. And that was an eminent domain situation as well. I don't know if they got 380. I seen the flyer. I heard the conversations. I seen them going to the little community meetings. But it was something about that my parents said no. And then, and then it turned around, and now you have Vietnamese, all cultures of life living there, homelessness, nobody picks up. I think my mom and daddy bought that house for $15,000 when they moved from the South. They sold or something for $680. Last time I heard some bullshit about it. But, but who wants to hang on to generation? I remember as a child a lot of good times, but then, I remember the segregation. I remember the riots when the police used to shut it down out there. I remember when they brought the crack. I remember when they just let niggas run wild. I remember the fucking German Shepherd in the back of the cars. I remember having to come home, and if it was a curfew, they used to have to show your ID that you lived in Country Club Crest. There was so much bullshit going on with the NAACP Panthers. You know, and you're looking at the shit still today, bro. And it's going back to 25 years ago. The white woman out of nowhere told me today, she said 25 years ago, it's the same and it's going back, young man. And I'm military. I am, what she say? What the fuck is them people that's not Army, not the badass group?
Marines.
Marines. Don't worry about me. I'm Marine. My dog, and he doesn't even bark because I'm a badass. I said, go on. Before I do anything, that white woman and hugged me and licked me and told me some shit that we talking about right here on this show.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing, man. People are willing to talk. And I'm sorry.
They want us to do like, you know, the old, just forget about it. That was back then. That's the mentality, man.
But you know what? Something else. So I went to 3 of the 4 exhibits here yesterday, and I went to the California History exhibit.
I'm sorry for taking you off. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. I went to the California History exhibit, and they had the Black Panther stuff up. So I was like, I went there because my mom was a Panther, so I know a lot of stuff. But what I didn't fucking know was that the fucking Klan was in Oakland in the 20s recruiting.
Oh, of course.
They used to own fucking Jeffrey's Inner Circle.
Yeah,
That's the goddamn white men used to own. Them motherfuckers, they goddamn hangout.
Well, let me read this to you because I sent this to Jay. But let me read this shit to you. So when they were recruiting, right? So it says in the mid 1920s, the Ku Klux Klan gained popularity and established chapters across the country, including several in California. At least 2,000 Oaklanders were enrolled Klan members. At this time, the Klan worked to distance itself from its violent terrorist origins. Instead, it was advertised as a patriotic organization that believed white Americans needed to be protected from foreigners, Catholic, Jews, and all non-whites. Their slogan was America First. What the fuck does that remind you of?
That was their slogan?
That was their slogan. So MAGA is nothing but the fucking Klan.
Wow. Wow.
Wake up, people.
History repeats
Against woke.
It's racist. Well, man, you know, you don't have to be abrasive, but pick up the conversation. It doesn't hurt. Freedom of speech. You know, hey, girl. Oh, I like your glasses. Hey, sister. Tell the bitch or the lady or the female. Make them aware. Take them to school that day and not in an abrasive way.
Right.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I said I read that.
Remember when
I read that and I was just like, that's just all MAGA. That's all MAGA. That's all MAGA. That's exactly what MAGA says.
Remember when Elihu Harris was mayor of Oakland? Bernie?
Yeah, I remember him.
When Elihu
him and his dope selling ass son. I know who they is.
Remember when he bought that house?
Elihu Harris does not have kids.
For the freeway?
Oh, not Harris. Not Harris. What's that other one?
You talking about
Harris. Not Harris. Harris was
Wilson. Wilson, Lionel Wilson?
Yeah, Wilson. Yeah. No. What's her name was a good dude. Didn't he have like one eye, like looked like it was?
Yeah,
he has a condition.
He saw that the city was planning on doing that freeway expansion. He bought a home where they want to put a pillar in, just to get intimate domain so they can raise the price on it for the project. Remember that?
Wow, I don't remember. Yeah, no, this Oakland is just, man. I just remember. You know, it's sad. It's for people that live here that wasn't there when it was just flourishing. They don't know, man. It's sad how it's really sad, man. How it is now. It was, you know, people had you. If you didn't have a job, it's because you didn't want one.
Right.
You know, you could work.
People was proud to live in Oakland. I live in Oakland. What?
Yeah, they was proud to live in Oakland.
The port, Mother's Goose Cookies Factory. I mean, there was so many factories, just so
Oh
much.
man, yeah.
Granny's Goose
Stoke-
and Mother's Cookies.
Mother's Cookies, Stokely Van Camps, Colgate Palmolive, Kaiser Steel, Kaiser Aluminum, Rattle Rubber. Man, I could name them because I was in the ILW warehouse union. My dad got me in, and I didn't respect it. So I was like, man,
I was in ILWU, but I was in it because I was working at Bear in Berkeley.
Oh, the canneries. I mean, man, it was flourishing, but a lot of people left because they didn't go to Mexico. That was the last part of it when they signed that. What was that they signed in the Clinton and them? That damn deal with New Mexico. That really crushed all the ones that didn't go in the Midwest and the East Coast. The ones that didn't go that way, they went to New Mexico. What was that deal they signed with New Mexico? I forget, something trade embargo. A lot of businesses went over there.
I know what you're talking about, but I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah, that hurt us.
You in the 90s under Bill Clinton?
The NAFTA trade?
Yeah.
NAFTA?
Yeah.
NAFTA, that's it. NAFTA. Yeah, they signed that, and I mean, the ones that were hanging on left. And you even got a lot of companies that move right up to Nevada, like Walmart. Walmart has a huge distribution plant in Nevada. They send all their, they're not worried about down here. They just ship it down the hill. Taxes. We got Burger King where you can go make $25 an hour. How you gonna have a Burger King? How you gonna? Man, you can't run no restaurant paying people that. That's for young people. That's not for people with mortgages. You hire the youth so they can, part-time. Man, you got husbands and wives working in Burger King. Crazy.
The sad part, when I first came to Mississippi in Vicksburg, and buy you a house with a full-time job working at Taco Bell or something. This house for like $40,000 easy in a decent neighborhood. Now it ain't immaculate, need a little, paint, a little this or that, but you can have a nice, sturdy home, no holes, no roaches, nobody kicking on the front door, like 2-bedroom house, like 40 to 50,000.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when I came here, we bought a 3-bedroom, 1-bathroom house for $45,000. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. You can find some nice deals. Now them same houses about double, almost.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people from California, Arizona coming out here and buying them as investment properties and raising the equity.
Right. Or retire, sell a home, and come out there, pay cash for a nice couple $150,000 home. You just sold your house for $800,000.
Like I went to a house yesterday. I showed everybody. It's a foreclosure home. That's why it was so cheap, Snitchy. Normally those houses in that neighborhood start at $225,000, go up. That's the base. But that particular property, they're asking like $155,000. It only need about 10 grand worth of work. I mean, if you go and buy a house, put 10 grand for work, and what I'm talking about, putting covers over the receptacles, over the electrical plugs, putting crown molding around the inside, painting the walls, and putting a sheetrock in the laundry room. You do that. You got to finish some of the pergo wood flooring. Maybe about $6,000. You do that, you trying to put the house on the market and get full value, because now the house will sell for somebody that have an FHA loan. It won't do FHA without that little requirement, but it has a brand new roof. It don't need that much work. It's really a great buy. It's really a good keeper, because if you bought the house and rented it out, you get about $1,800 a month to $2,000. Great deal. And since it's a foreclosed home, you could probably offer the bank cash, maybe like $120, and get it as a steal. Because a house sold in 2015 for 152. So they got it for 150, 2,000 less than what they sold for 10 years ago. So it really is a great buy.
That's crazy, man.
Didn't need no electrical upgrade. They had central air heat, everything. That was a real nice house, man. I'm looking at trying to see if I can snatch it up. I mean, good deal, great investment deal. We need to get our own Rotary Club over here, bro, and get some investment.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jay, I showed Jay. Jay said, "Why you show me this ugly ass house? That house is ugly." I said, "Jay, it's investment. It's not a marriage, man. It's not your spouse. It's an opportunity to make some money. It's an ugly ass house, Charles." I said, "Yeah, you need this or that, but there's a lot of character. I love the fact you had the big porch with the overhanging front yard, the nice yard around the house, even outside the fence. The backyard, you had the overhanging back porch that you can enclose to a sunroom, and that'll add about 15,000 to the house. Cost you about 4,000 to enclose it because you got the roof. You just need to pull the walls, framing, and slab is already there.
Yeah,
Got a couple windows. It's a wrap. So it's a great opportunity there.
And it's not down there. It doesn't take long to get permits like up here, right?
Oh hell no! You do an owner's permit, the owner's improvement permit, pay like $375, and you do it. As long as you got no major electrical or plumbing, you good. But if you got major plumbing, then you got to do an additional inspection. They'll come in and look at it like, okay, cool. So like to close that in, they don't even come out and look at it. But if you had to do like a lot of electrical, like change the meter base and all that, then yeah, you have to get inspections and all that other stuff. But still, the cost is dirt cheap, man, compared to at home. Taxes, like I was talking yesterday, I think I pay like 12. I don't even know. I just pay it. Shit. I think my tax in California about 14,000 a year for a 2,500 square foot home, which is ridiculous.
Ridiculous, huh?
Yeah, man. My property tax here is like 7,000, and I can put my house in this one like 4 times.
Yes, man. I just had my sister's best friend, her and her husband. They both retired. They live in Oakland, own their home, and sold the house and moved to Sacramento because of the taxes. Just because of the taxes. They said they could not afford them taxes on the house that they own. It was just ridiculous.
If you own a house, you need to homestead your house. So that means that if you have medical bills or somebody sue you, they can't take your house from you, and also help with the increase in your taxes. Now, if you're not borrowing money on your house constantly, if you're in a situation where you need to keep borrowing money and don't have reserve, then I recommend you do something like not a second mortgage, but what do you call it, Bernie? When you have like an open line of credit on your house.
I know what
And
you're
that way
talking about.
they only charge you the interest on what you use. Because every time you refinance your house, they reassess your house and they increase your taxes. So the less you do with finance on your house, you're better off to keep your taxes where they are. And if you plan on giving it to a family member or something else, you add them on to the deed. But every time you touch your deed, they're gonna reassess your land, your property, your taxes go up. But if you gift it to a family member or something, then they don't get that increase in property taxes because they won't consider capital gains or anything like that. So that's something to think. Now, the best way to do it is to put your home in a trust and put the trust under LLC. And whoever controls the LLC controls the trust, and it never change hands. And that way your taxes don't ever go up and hardly or ever get reassessed. And then there's no capital gains for inheritance taxes and stuff like that. That's the best thing to do.
Yeah, we're in a situation now where
I think that's what my aunt kept doing.
Kept getting
my
loans?
aunt, she was in Berkeley. She kept getting mortgages on her house. She kept getting more loans and loans on her house.
Taxes kept going up.
She had like 2 or 3 mortgages on her house.
Property property tax is gonna keep going up every time you reassess that property. Like, oh, we ain't assessed your property well. Oh, it's worth all this. Oh, we got to raise your taxes. Don't want to do that. If you can help it.
Yeah, my wife
Yeah,
got
she
some.
got the house. She got the house. There was no mortgage on it or anything from her godparents. But the next thing I know, she had a mortgage on it, and then.
Oh, whoa, that's all right if you borrow some money to improve the house. But if you borrow the money,
they taking money out and they balling, taking trips, going out of town, buying cars and shit.
Nah.
Then they
Nah, you don't wanna do that.
they means.
You want to put a roof on it. You want to put a roof on it, and you want to put some AC in that motherfucker. You want to put some AC on there in Oakland, some AC and a good damn roof on that, and have an engineer check out your foundation, and a little bit at a time, baby.
Right, and get your termite report, so the termites don't eat your shit up from underneath you, and you don't know about it. Get your little termite inspection and spray for termites, because that's serious. A lot of people don't even think about it. Then they go like 20 years later, they got about 40,000 worth of termite damage. Like, well, I didn't know. You should check. One of them damn years, spend about $300 to $500 on termite report, and doing the preventive work. It'll save you a lot of money in the back end.
No shit. No shit. That don't need to know shit.
And I saw a damn termite out here so big the other day, I thought it was a fly. And the way you can tell the termites, they got white wings. I'm like, look at this big fucker.
You know what I find strange?
What's
like
that?
you could take a house, like say in the hood, and it'd be a mess all around. And if you fix that house up, clean it up, put a nice fence around it, for some reason, people that's messy, they stay away from what's clean. Like they won't bother it. That's crazy to me. Like they respect it if you fix it up.
Your neighbor should be like that too. When you see me mow my yard, cut your fucking yard. I mean, that's what we do. That's what I was, God damn.
Well, that's because
I got a house.
Like
I got a house. I got a house. This guy got 7 damn vehicles in the front yard. He's Sanford the son. I'm like, look, bro, you got to move these motherfucking cars, or you got to move too. It don't make a difference, but you got to move these damn cars. There's only 2 houses in a fucking 70 houses neighborhood like this, and one on my own. So you got to clean this shit up, bro. And so what about the other day?
They not running. They not running in register.
No, hell no.
Oh no.
Just fucking front yard ornaments. Look like a
yeah.
bicentennial
all on
museum.
the grass.
Yeah,
and shit.
all on the grass and shit.
Yeah.
One of them got a big ass tie chain tied to a tree, like somebody gonna steal it. Like, what the?
Come on,
man, you want to get rid of this shit? Come on, bro.
Motherfucker hoarding cars.
Got to get rid of that, bro. Yeah, that. And then he go, well, I was planning on buying a house. I've been here 20 years. I said, well, you should have bought it from the guy I bought it from. He gave you a sweeter deal. The guy offered him to buy the house, believe it or not, for $20,000. He didn't buy it. Now, I paid a little more than double on that. I'm like, so I ain't got no sympathy for you. You could have got the house for a steal and didn't do it. That means that you full of shit. Man, I ain't listen, nothing you got to say. Chair retiring. Fantastic. All off the stage.
That's like down there in Mississippi right now.
Huh?
We was watching something the other day. It was about Canton, and I was telling my wife, the chicken place will hire you.
Yeah.
You ain't got no job.
What's it called? Tyson Chicken. They got plants all over down here.
You can get a job at the chicken place. Now you might
But
not
let me tell you
this
though. They got some fucked up policies. It's mandatory to work on your days off if they say so, and they don't bring you on as a regular employee. It's a non-union state. You at will hire, meaning they can fire your ass when they want to. If you come to work if you come to work and you get sick, this is for like the people that work there that are not regular people, because they don't bring you on as a regular people, they bring you like a seasonal people, and they just extend it for hella long. Because I know a guy been working there 10 years as a seasonal person. He worked 40 hours plus a week, but he says that if you get 4 points, they fire you. Ain't nothing to talk about. So each time you come to work, or you call off from work, I mean, it's an occurrence. You get 1 point. So if you go to work and get sick and you call in, it's 1 point. Now you got to get a doctor's note for each day to extend it. But if you go and then you get worse, try to come back, and the same doctor extend that note after you came back, that's 2 points. You get 2 more, you're fired. And the points stay on for a year. It ain't like you get 6 months and then fall off. No, you got to wait 365 before they erase that damn point.
Wow, I was watching the coming out of Canton. I pull in, and I was noticing all the employees going out, and they get out and open their doors and open their trunk. I said, "What the fuck is y'all doing?" And then the guard looks all in their trunk and shit. I said, "Man, these people crazy here." But at least they get.
You know
when
why?
they working.
You know why?
They got.
Let me tell you why. Because at that place, they allow them to buy chicken. Now, I know somebody used to work there, and bless her soul, she was a sweet person. I used to get 24 leg quarters. That's the thigh and the drumstick. 25 frozen leg quarters for $22. A lot of people get that meat and sell it to markets and stores and restaurants. So they only allow so many. So some of the people go in there and they take more than they're supposed to, and get their friends to buy extra and take it. And so they make sure they only get what they're allowed. They're supposed to be so that you can feed your families and stuff like that. That's a good will incentive for the company trying to help the people. But a lot of people got that greed. Oh, hell, I'm going to get a box. I'm going to get extra, and I'm going to get my grind on. Because people will buy shit, all day. Yeah, it's a lick.
Now, I've
But
been
they're
to a
actually trying
couple
to help the employees.
I've been to a couple in Jackson. Matter of fact, chicken spots. A couple of them. Yeah, I've been.
When last time you been out in Mississippi, Bernie?
Oh, 4 years, 5 years now.
You know who
Been a while.
got hella land in Canton?
Who?
The Stevenson. 40 and his sister land. They own hella land in Canton. Hella land.
Well, I got a cousin that he actually was owned a construction company in Oakland. He was from Canton. Then he came down here, and he was over here and wife, kids, but he would go. We bought a big piece of land, and he would go back and work on his house, a couple months out of a year. He'd at least get in, and man, it took him years. But man, he built a damn mansion, big, huge.
Canton
Probably got about 3 acres.
Canton is 6 miles from Madison. 6 miles. Madison is in the top 5 safest cities to live in America. Can you believe that? Madison, Mississippi is in the top 5 safest places to stay in the United States. And it's in the top 10
over there, boy.
In the whole country, in the whole world. In the whole world of Earth,
food.
Madison, Mississippi is in the top 10 to stay. Safest place in the world.
I went in the dollar store and they had some, you know how you have that microwave popcorn?
Yeah.
They had microwave pork skins. You put them in the microwave, and it just look like a popcorn bag. And it's hot.
Yeah, they call it crackling.
Yeah, hot cracklings, and then you put them in there, and that boy, you can't find that out here.
Those 11.
Yeah, they had it.
Crackling all day.
Crackling.
Handsome Kings, would y'all please do the honors of taking us out of here today? Because I'm in the back.
All right, we'll do.
Got it, Bernie.
Hey, you ain't You ain't gonna be able to come up, huh? On the 17th.
I'm gonna know tonight. The thing is, we just got a contract to cover something in Nashville, Tennessee, and I don't want to go to Nashville, Tennessee. I ain't lost nothing up there, but they giving us a good check to go. So I'm trying to see if I can delegate, get somebody else to go for me, because I really want to be there with you guys and Jay. But,
Yeah. They
we
trying
need the
to.
money at the station. We need the money.
You can't miss that money. Yeah, you can't miss that money. Oh yeah,
I can get
Nashville.
my girl from Florida to come up and do it, and I'm even trying to entice her by sweetening the pot with upgrading the hotel accommodations and flying her instead of driving, and trying to see if she can do it. If we can do that, then we'll go.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I might have to get me a room. I don't know if I want to come back.
King Bernard, if
So-
you're planning to
Mom,
do
but
that, please let me
Okay.
know so I can put that down. If you're thinking about staying up there.
So
Yeah.
so
Oh,
so
okay.
what I was thinking about
I'll let you
is
know.
coming up Monday, hanging with you guys Tuesday, the war show Wednesday, and then I leave out Wednesday night, first thing Friday morning. I mean, Wednesday
Yeah.
night,
Thursday morning?
I mean, Thursday morning. Yeah, Wednesday night, Thursday morning, or I come Monday night and stay Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and leave out. Because then if I do, then I can go straight from Sac or Oakland to Nashville, Tennessee, then come back home.
Okay.
So I'm working on that. Trust me.
Okay. Well, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and bring us backstage. Y'all want to say goodbye to the Wonderfuls?
All right. I'll see
Peace in
y'all
the Middle
tomorrow.
East. Peace, love, and hair grease.
All right.
Even for the bald head people.
All right, Chief. All right.
All right.
See y'all
She's
tomorrow.
gonna put us backstage now.